Alright, we're live.
Okay. Get your, hairbrush so that I should say. You're not turning your camera off. Oh, okay.
That's 720p. Concurrent viewer, welcome to the stream, my brother. Welcome to Katagat. My name is Ivar the Boneless. And you are? Oh, and also a son of Ragnar. I didn't know my father had any more sons. Yeah. Tell me that he only pissed on them. That boy got raped. Don't mind me, my friend. I am just putting on some lotion for the stream, which starts in 16 minutes. 16 minutes, I say. The good old 16, mate. Don't mind me. Everyone, welcome to the stream, though. Welcome. What do you say we play, I don't know, maybe some Modern Warfare until it starts up? What does everyone say? How is the stream quality? How is the stream quality? It's good, cuz.
Young man.
Aw, shit.
Virtual school sucks easy.
Nigga, you doing virtual school, nigga?
Yeah, man, it's easy.
Why the fuck did I just get an ad? Oh shit, it's starting. Oh shit. Hold on. Why you live? What you live streaming? Oh shit, here you go. What's up? What's up?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's 14 minutes. Good viewers.
I bought mine off of Amazon.
You bought what?
I got a whole setup.
Of?
I bought mine off Amazon. I got a whole setup.
Of what?
Altitude 70,000 feet. Nearing target location. 14 minutes to visual contact.
Bah! That's a blicky in a box. Bah! If a nigga moving walk, it get literally on the spot. I can't let y'all see my face. I can't let y'all see that. Hey, Hey, we college though. We college though. We college in this motherfucker. I don't want to do all that now. I don't want to do all that. Shit, beats me, shit. I don't know, bro.
Signal from target location. Affirmative Zulu 1, intel at target location is hot. Expect inbound transmission as you approach. Roger that.
That bitch say excellent. Low? I can really view this on the tube. Big crib.
Secondary checkpoint reached. Preparing to receive initial data transmission from target.
Man, what the fuck is happening?
No question.
Huh? Bro, what is happening right now, dude? We got 12 minutes and shit?
Alright.
Zulu 1, you should be approaching range of data transmission. Control, passing third checkpoint now, receiving initial data transmission.
Alright.
I swear, bro. Don't, bro.
What?
Say no epic rap battles and shit. Alright, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
I drew an amazing picture. Drew my high school.
Man, young man, fuck your picture.
Drew my high school crush. Be on the picture.
On screen control. Roger, Zulu 1, that is your target. Expect additional intel. Approaching next marker, receiving next data transfer.
We got 8 minutes. If the campaign whack, I'm ending the live. I mean, not the campaign. If the multiplayer whack, I'm ending the live stream, bro. Cause I'm really not.
You got Call of Duty Cold War?
I'm live streaming it right now. Want me to send you the link?
I got it. It popped up on my phone.
You could be a famous Crip. If a nigga moving walk, it get literally on the spot. I want to play some music, but I don't want to get copyright strike. I genuinely just don't want to get copyright strike.
Checkpoint seated. New visuals coming in.
Damn. All right.
Visual received. Visual 1. Consider these areas hostile and avoid as you approach
Bro, it, bro.
location.
What, bro?
Roger that, control.
You think it's funny, young man? What if I were just to backhand you, boy? Would you appreciate that?
Oh, the beard gotta come off, bro. The beard coming off. My phone died. Come on, man. All the times, bitch. Ooh. Shawty, I don't. You leaving with 3.
Flight status update. Entering potentially hostile territory. No threats detected. Radar clear.
Why the fuck? Alright, there we go.
Visual 1. You should have intel transmitting from the ground now. Our asset has just confirmed delivery. Heading now.
Bro, is they gonna start it?
Visual on screen control.
I got something to drink. Hold on. We got 3 minutes, bro. 3 minutes, brody. I had to wake, bro. I had to wake up at 12. Not at 12, like at 11. I woke up. I put a timer to 11 to wake me up. Wake me up inside. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, oh, oh. Wake me up inside, baby. Wake me up inside, baby. Fucking ear, bro. Oh. Fucking ear, bro. How long we got? We got 2 minutes, Mike. 2 minutes. Oh! Nigga. Until Black Ops Cold War. How long we got? We got this bitch said on the next big thing. Oh! Nigga. Until Black Ops Cold War. This bitch said on the next big thing.
Zulu 1, we have you at 20 miles out. You should be receiving intel from Charlie Oscar Delta
Fuck!
at 10 miles from
My phone. Oh.
Roger that.
I got on this Caucasian shirt, my nigga.
Control, Zulu 1 is receiving the transfer from Charlie Oscar Delta. ETA on full download 60 seconds.
60. Nigga.
Roger, Zulu.
Bravo, Alpha, Delta, Charlie, Bravo. 60 seconds. I'm about to go live on Instagram. Hold on.
Intel contains enemy locations, weapons details, target IDs, and new mission parameters. Confirmed. Ready to receive. Officer control. Download at 90%. Target location 5 miles out.
I'm gonna just screenshot this shit because this shit fucking up.
Into focus. Transmitting in 10, 9,
Ah, shit is coming, cuz. Oh. Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, ready?
Here we go.
Oh, David Vonderhaar. Oh.
Welcome to the multiplayer reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops.
David Vonderhaar,
On
yo.
behalf of the
Hey, he really
Raven
goated.
and all our development partners across the world, thank you for joining us. Today, we do a little recon across all Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. The world, the missions, the weapons, the characters, and the systems. And you know, we'll make some fun announcements along the way. From here on out, we talk directly to you, the best fans in gaming. Joining me throughout the show is a big cast of characters from across the studio, along with some of your favorite Call of Duty content creators and streamers. One thing you've come to expect from a Black Ops game is that we are never quite satisfied with the status quo. We are always looking for a way to do it better. But some things shouldn't change, and for every multiplayer game we make, one thing hasn't: how we start things off. This is the worldwide debut of the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer trailer.
He just gonna stand there? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. PlayStation 5. I'm on PC though. I'm playing on AMD Ryzen 5 3900 XRT8. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay. The M4A1 in this bitch. Oh!
Threat neutralized.
I remember this.
You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer.
Okay.
All that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades.
Okay.
We work off the books
Operate in the shadows.
to keep the wolves at bay.
Today, we reshape the world.
What the fuck are we doing in Miami?
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Let them come.
Oh, crap! Nigga, is that Biggie? They got Biggie playing, bro? Oh, what is this?
Go, go, go!
Oh, quick scope. Oh, he pulled out the shotty. Oh, I already know that's gonna be some hoe shit. Okay, M4. I don't know how to spell that. Okay. Oh, damn. In Vietnam with it? That nigga slid.
Ah, shit. Soviet convoy disabled.
Oh, shit. Phone them popped out the motherfucking. Oh, they got the little. Oh, let's go. Oh. The little snowmobiles from M-Dub. Ah. Hey. That's fire as hell, bro. I can't even cap tell you. RCXD. Hey, this is lit. Oh shit, what's this, Warzone? Damn. Notorious. That's how we go. I already pre-ordered it, bro.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early
Pre-order.
access to the open beta. And
Oh,
even
early
access
beta
to
begins
Warzone
October 8th.
Modern Warfare and Warzone.
October 8th.
You just saw it. This is an unapologetically Cold War game set in the 80s, but it's still a Black Ops game. And for over a decade, we built our multiplayer experiences atop a core set of guiding principles. They form our pillars: deniable operations that deploy around the world, signature combat tailored to how you play, connected experiences that deliver free, robust, ongoing content, and integrate deeply into the next evolution of Warzone. Today, we're going to explore each of these facets of multiplayer. We're going to show you how this globe-trotting, cinematically connected experience is our most immersive yet. And then, we're going to show it to you in a way we never could before, with a little help from some friends. First up, the bedrock of Black Ops, deniable operations. These are the places in multiplayer you never saw, and the things you never did. The missions that stay off the books, and the targets and sources who stay off the record. The Cold War we set out to build is realistic. It's plausible. Most importantly, it's inspired by a gritty historical tone that we've woven into every element of our game's world and story and gameplay. Chaotic and always
Oh,
confidential.
this just remind me how old Vandahar is getting.
Raising the bar while creating a clear and unique narrative that influences every bit of our world building. For Black Ops Cold War, that world building drove each multiplayer level in two ways. With the signature level design you've come to expect, and by pushing the visual bar and immersing players into a narrative of unfolding events. The fight to recover a downed satellite in the Central African desert, battles that unfold on the neon-soaked streets of Miami's famed South Beach. Deniable Ops are the Black Ops stories inspired by history, but forgotten by the history books. We've selected 5 maps to give you a small taste of the range of deniable ops awaiting in multiplayer. Later today, you'll see them played. But here's a few of my teammates to share what they love most from how they were made.
My name is Brittany Beidelman. I'm a level designer.
I'm Kendall Snow, associate level designer.
I'm Brittany Perello, producer.
I'm Matt Kutris, senior level designer.
In Satellite,
Senior.
a top secret American recon satellite
Has lost power and crashed in the deserts of Angola. With higher DGI forces closing in,
now it's a race to secure the crash site.
what I love about Satellite is the fact that it's just this amazing natural space.
Because larger maps have more components, we can apply more details into maps like Satellite, which make them feel even more natural. The satellite at the center is like a king of the hill. Anyone who wants it has to run toward you because it's raised higher than the rest of the map.
I'm usually playing one of two.
Excuse the shit out of
all
me.
in, full ham, dying again and again. Or in objective modes, I'll flank and get the jump on people. Satellite scratches both of those itches. Even though it's an outdoor space, the map's two different regions mean I can play long and short range tactics.
That map finna be so toxic for snipers, bro. I'm been hit.
That I can do. I have always
Cause you trash. That's why you can only use a shotgun.
and there's great cat and mouse style games.
Damn, let's play the game. Is there POGs in here?
It's a super fun spot to try and out.
There gotta be
Predict
POGs.
which way they'll circle the debris to run up behind them, or just duck inside the satellite and take your shot.
This is going
That's
to be
for sure
one of
gonna
those
be me.
classic
I'm-
Black Ops maps the world knows and loves for how quickly engagements fire
Stop
up.
playing. I'm really
East and West collide on the open seas in a top secret mission.
Inspired by a real-life event, Project Azorian, CIA, JSOC, and Soviet forces converged to recover a sunken prototype nuclear Soviet submarine from the ocean floor.
The calm waters of Armada explode into massive naval conflict as players battle for control of large naval vessels.
With no lanes walling
Okay,
you
I'ma
in,
stop.
players can engage on ships' decks, in the water, and on vehicles like wake runners and gunboats. Armada is chaos in the best way.
This really cool map that gives this amazing sense of exploration. There are so many little individual areas to find and new ways to surround or flank your enemies and get the upper hand.
A hidden safe house has been discovered right in the heart of the USSR, in the shadow of Moscow's opulent train station. With Spetsnaz dispatched, the area has gone hot.
So the Moscow map is set in the dead heart of a big city. So you're wandering through these streets with a bunch of cars, and there's tall buildings on either side of you.
There's this sense that you've been dropped into a point in history.
First thing I do is run right to the center because that's where all lanes cross in the Moscow map. And eventually, it doesn't take long, people are going to run through the metro station. So you can just sit there and wait, but chances are there's going to be people running right into your line of fire right off the bat.
It's a classic 3-lane map where teamwork really makes the dream work.
January 17th, 1984. This location is heavily influenced by Miami's famous, or perhaps infamous, Ocean Drive. This is a night map, but one unlike players have seen before.
You can sneak through dark, shadowy alleys, go out onto the beach,
Okay.
out to the ocean,
You can dive in the water and wade along the coast to get the drop on the other side.
or you can just go right down the street and bask in the neon light.
The first time I played
Oh,
Miami,
shit.
I could hear this 80s.
That's gonna get abused, isn't it? That's gonna definitely get abused.
The little details make it lifelike, and it becomes this joy to experience.
Basically, my goal is to never be on the main street in the center because that is sniper heaven and that is Brittany hell. So I always go and try to flank and get those snipers from the back.
Our art and design teams worked really hard to bring the best possible night experience.
Y'all did good, and the coloring's good. See what I'm saying about Triarch? Triarch is so different from Activision. Activision coloring sucks.
It really
Raven
makes
color, they
people
suck.
feel
They
like
can't
they're
color
in
for
Miami
shit.
in the 80s.
When it
and
come to
it's pretty-
Triarch, they can do it. They can do the job, bro. They can do it.
In Crossroads, NATO has learned a large Soviet missile convoy is on its way to the border.
Special forces dispatch alongside MI6 to ambush the convoy and secure the weapons before all hell breaks loose.
Soviet convoy disabled.
It's one of our most cinematic maps with a boots-on-the-ground feel that feels pulled from the campaign.
Your team will want to hold down and protect its own outpost to guarantee access to one of these tanks. But infantry combat doesn't take a backseat in Crossroads, as natural terrain and foliage masks movements and provides tactical advantages.
There's a bunch of snowmobiles when you first spawn, and it's a mad dash to grab one. And now, running people over with the snowmobile is my favorite thing to do.
Each environment changes the dynamic of how you play and caters to unique loadouts. Crossroads is a bigger map, and that allows you to play the way you want to play.
The beaches of Miami, a frozen over lake, the open ocean. Our visual research department racked up miles visiting them all, because if you're going to deploy around the globe in this game, that required them to do the same. The mission for our artist is absolute authenticity. Step one in that process is photo scanning thousands of real-world objects, terrains, and materials. Those assets ensure our upgraded, physically based renderer delivers the best-looking Black Ops yet. True 4K, high dynamic range with the true color and tone, ray tracing on systems that support it, photometric lighting courtesy of our Luminaire system, and overhauled contour terrain system. The result is gritty, it's believable, I dare say it's got ambience. Most importantly,
I love
it's
ambience.
the perfect stage for multiplayer combat. On that note, here's Matt with more on the modes and missions ahead.
We've talked a little bit about where you'll play, but let's talk about what you'll play when you get there. In Black Ops Cold War, our classic game modes are returning and they're better than ever.
Matt Scorn.
From the tried and true Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Search and Destroy, to the return of
S&D! Oh no!
We've taken a fresh eye to all of your favorites. We're encouraging more meaningful gameplay with larger capture zones and Domination. We're updating spawn systems in Hardpoint. And now we show you where the next Hardpoint will spawn so you can regroup, rotate, and set up for the next fight. Across all of our classic modes, we're working hard to make this the most rewarding and competitive multiplayer experience yet. And while your go-to modes are coming back better than ever, let's talk about the innovative new modes you'll be going to next. With that, let me introduce you to my teammate Marquise Gladney, who's here to tell you about the brand new multiplayer experience we call VIP Escort.
VIP Escort began with a question. How can we create a game mode inspired by the kind of real-life, totally
Hey, we got a black dude in Triarch.
Triarch.
Drop a like for that shit. We got a black dude in Triarch.
Is Extraction in its purest form, a new 6-on-6 objective-based game mode we call VIP Escort. In Black Ops, we normally task you with fighting, but VIP Escort turns that on its head with a new mechanic. If you're selected as the VIP, your #1 job, it's to live. In this team-based op, your team will try to escort you off the map or eliminate the other team trying to stop.
Fuck did he shoot at a wall for?
You'll skip create a class. You're too important after all.
What up, Tez? What up, Cuss? What up, Cuss? Nah, I'm
a spy
just.
plane for team intel and a whole lot of hope that
Michael,
your
I would
team
kick
knows
you.
what the hell it's doing. The mission: stay alive and escape the map. To do so, you'll need to reach one of 2 possible exfil sites, which rotate over the course of the match to keep teams on their toes. There are stakes here. If you die, that ends the round. But team up and you can get your squad back on their feet quickly via last stand and revive.
No, they got fucking self-revives.
Create layers of strategy and counter.
Damn!
The best.
Oh, this map finna be tight.
This competition.
No, Gizzy, this motherfucker finna be tight.
And misdirection by splitting up the squad to draw fire and create distractions for the VIP.
Yeah.
There's a full-on assault, more their style. Will they travel ahead and scout?
I'ma stop.
Will
I'ma
protection
stop.
detail,
I'ma
or
stop.
Take a bullet for you,
I'ma stop.
Secret Service style. My personal keys to victory: I stay close and escort the VIP and defend them at all costs. If the VIP doesn't make it out alive, it won't matter if you do. This new deniable operation only scratches the surface of what it means to play Cold War multiplayer.
Up next, we want to share another new way to play that goes above and beyond that classic 6v6 experience you've come to expect. Combined Arms is where multiplayer gets bigger and badder, bringing together the best of multiplayer's large-scale battles by combining infantry and vehicular gameplay into a single cohesive combat experience. In Combined Arms Domination, Players will deploy into 12 versus 12 battles, each customized and unique to its own environment. But these battles aren't just bigger or more chaotic. We've worked hard to ensure the 2 levels of boots on the ground and all-out vehicular warfare complement and enhance one another on each map. Tanks, snowmobiles, wake runners, gunboats, and more. These vehicles amplify the action, sure, but they also create jaw-dropping moments right in the middle of the fight. The way I personally play Combined Arms depends on my mood. If I'm going for the win, it's rally time, and I'm pushing to capture every objective on the map. Whether that means loading up a gunboat on Armada or popping smokes so my team can cross the frozen lake in Crossroads, I'm putting my try-hard pants on and making it happen. And that's the thing, in Combined Arms, almost anything can happen. I'll seek out fun moments that aren't possible in other modes, like ziplining onto the enemy's ship and seeing how long I can last before getting taken out. At launch, you can expect even more Combined Arms maps and modes, each tailored and tuned to bring the most fun, frenetic action this format can deliver. Take Armada, our most unique map to date. You saw earlier that
was that an RPD? Was that a Peacekeeper? That's definitely a Peacekeeper. That's a Galil. That's the Galil right there. That's the RPD, bro. That has to be the RPD. That has to be, bro.
Armada is Combined Arms domination realized, bringing high stakes, high speed combat to the high seas. On Crossroads, you'll trade your wetsuit for a snowsuit, fighting for control of Soviet bunkers across the frozen tundra. With high-powered tanks patrolling the frozen lake and surrounding roads,
that's the
you'll need
Galil.
to choose how to take on those slow movers. So whether you're hopping onto a snowmobile for a quick flank or rolling up your sleeves and sticking on some C4, the story is yours to write in Combined Arms domination. That's it for Deniable Operations for now. We've ziplined, crossed frozen lakes, and dipped into Miami's beaches. That's really just the start of the full Deniable Ops experience.
Okay.
Up the work on your favorite classic game modes to the arrival of new modes like VIP Escort and Combined Arms Domination. And it all stacks up to our most ambitious multiplayer yet. One you can play any way you want and in new ways you never expected. If you're a Call of Duty League fan, we have a bunch of new stuff lined up just for you. Stay tuned. This may be a multiplayer game built for everyone, but these will be your Deniable Operations.
All right.
Now, I'll turn it over to Tony to talk about what we mean when we say signature combat.
Thanks, Matt. Now, a lot has changed since the first
Was my boy just standing there?
He's just standing there. Totally new technologies, but some things haven't changed. And after over a decade of making Black Ops games, we're more inspired than ever to keep honing in on that authentic, classic Black Ops feel, all while taking it to new heights. Now we know that to you, combat is more than just pointing and shooting. It's about how your operator moves and weaves through your surroundings.
I can't wait, bro. I'm just dead so hyped for this. Okay, we know we got the Uzi in here. That's like a K, I guess. I guess it's like an AR. I know it's an AR. M4. That's an RPD. If that's an RPD if I ever seen one. My niggas is terrorists.
Heads-up gameplay, automated healing,
R700.
Keeping your player experience in the front of our minds has also inspired a fresh wave.
I bet boy right there is so salty. He gotta be so salty off that.
We're introducing features that bring unprecedented transparency to your planning and cinematic wow moments to when you're playing. Now, innovating systems while still capturing that signature Black Ops super smooth feel is a notoriously tricky thing to get just right.
Okay, I like this guy.
Everything we have into it for each game. This is an absolute team effort, so I brought some of my friends from the combat team to help tell you about our initiatives for this game and how they've resulted in signature combat that feels just right. Here's Max Porter to start us off.
We've taken lessons learned from across Black Ops and the entire Call of Duty franchise to land on a truly best-in-class weapon experience. The gun is almost always right in front of you.
Monolithic suppressor.
From a gun's seams down to its grime, the level of detail in Black Ops Cold War has never been higher. But our weapons also need to move in a realistic manner. You'll feel it in this game, whether you're clocking from long range or firing from the hip. When we think about a gun, we think about the way it looks, the way it's going to move, but a big part of a gun's personality is the sound.
I can already tell this Call of Duty gonna be fire, bro. That's a 1911 with a red dot.
That just adds to that level
I'm
of
so
realism
hip
and
that this
sort of
bitch gonna be
immersive
so
quality
fire.
that is unique to Call of Duty.
This bitch gonna be
It's
so
this
fire.
multifaceted approach to how weapons look, animate, and sound that together defines the feel of Cold War's signature gunfighting experience. Here's Alvin with a debrief on some of the other combat systems waiting for you in Cold War.
Let's talk about two of the most significant and impactful features of multiplayer: create a class and score streaks. Our goal with Create a Class in Cold War is to empower you
Extended mags.
without making trade-offs. This year, better starts with simpler. Create a Class will be a slot-based system, no longer governed by allocations or the potential.
Oh, they remind me of the old Black Ops.
Lethal.
Okay.
Field upgrade.
I'm
and
sorry
set
for yelling.
purpose. Field upgrades are items placed in the world to give your team an advantage. You can earn them solely based on time, not score, and they are the only type of game content that works on a cooldown that lasts after death. Now, wild cards are back. In this system, in every class,
wild cards are back!
Cards that let you do things like load your primary weapon with up to 8 attachments.
Oh!
Up to 6 perks,
Say you swear!
Double the number of lethals and tacticals you have, or carry 3 primary perks.
Okay, Cold War.
Of course, a key component of Create a Class.
I like the old feeling. I like it.
In Black Ops Cold War,
I like the old feeling.
more optics and attachments to unlock and configure than ever before. Every
No
primary
stock.
weapon can be customized with 54 attachments across.
Okay, it's just like the old one. I don't know about the ratings though. I don't know how to feel about that.
By default, you can equip 5 attachments.
They
or
kind of
8
took this.
with the gunfire
I don't like the whole
First time,
pro con system. I don't like that.
does as positive or negative percentage.
I don't like that
Now
positive
build
negative
backwards,
shit. It should
expecting
just
out
be
the
like
perfect gun.
I don't know. It should be like the old one. I don't know.
This
I don't
takes
like
the
this.
guesswork out of the system and helps us on our never-ending quest to make the most balanced Call of Duty game you've ever played. There's one more thing I need to talk about. First up, we've updated score streaks so that earned score is kept through death. This change gives all players a chance to engage with score streaks, one of the most visceral and fun experiences across multiplayer's signature combat. If you do go on a streak and string together multiple kills before your own death, streak score bonuses help you earn into those higher-powered score streak tiers. To prevent score streak spam, each score streak will go on a cooldown after it's used to pace out frequency. So, what score streaks are we talking about? Well, your favorites are back. But we've also
RCXD!
got score streaks in Cold War can be used in all the classic ways: to aid in taking an objective, to save your team, to break up the pace of the game with a fun new experience. We've also tailored strategy into the system, as score streaks can often be neutralized with a counter score streak. And now I'll pass it over to Sunny to share more about our operators and how they move in Black Ops Cold War.
I feel like a little boy again.
Elites, covert, powerful. When you play as a Cold War operator, you won't just step into the boots of a highly trained precision instrument. Every movement will have a purpose. To increase the fidelity and feel of even the smallest elements, modelers, animators, and concept artists all work side by side, planning for every point of
fucking
contact
burst.
with every gun, every stance and position, every scenario. Thanks to increased dynamic bone counts, we've been able to enhance the effects of physics and gravity on what you carry, from the weight of your gear, like pouches and grenades, to the way a wallet chain or rope sways as you sprint. Your entire operator will move more naturally than ever. Here's 4 specific ways movement has improved through new cutting-edge techniques in animation and programmatic movement. The first is sprint takeoff. This is the feature that gives your operator a running start. You start with a little sprint and then it slows down to normal speed. This lets you feel the momentum of like where you're going and where you're going to end up. We wanted to preserve the fluidity and fun of an operator's ability to slide. In Black Ops Cold War, when you slide, you start and end in a crouch position in a believable way. This allows 2-player movement states to function better as one, all while improving gameplay and enhancing pace. Footstep control also plays a big part of the new movement system. Go faster and you'll make more noise. Of course, we still have Ninja as a perk.
Hey!
But Ninja is no longer the only way to keep quiet.
So
or not
dead
you're
silence.
How loud you get is now
If the
directly tied to
footsteps
how
is
fast
whack in this game,
Lastly,
I'm gonna be
we've
tight.
incorporated a classic jump with a much more natural
I
height,
swear,
which will
dude.
very briefly slow you down on landing. Our goal in all of these movement mechanics is to ensure operators' actions are not just authentic but intuitive. When you press a button or a key, you should always feel in control of your operator. And this system has been built to translate your decisions into dynamic movement more seamlessly than ever. The era of the game might be the 80s, but the characters you play will move and shoot like the world's most highly skilled operators.
Signature combat. It isn't just how a gun is shot, it's how that gun feels, how it sounds, how it's designed to create a combat experience. And combat isn't just about conflict, it's also movement. So the fluid ways in which your operators shift around the AO and carry the gear you outfit them in is just as important as the choices you give them. Choices like the overhauled Create class system, or all those attachment possibilities in Gunsmith, or the new ways you can earn and deploy score streaks in the thick of battle. These combat initiatives work together to deliver the most intuitive, plausible, authentic, boots on the ground experience possible, and they are at the heart of Black Ops Cold War. Now, on that note, I'd like to introduce Miles,
I bet you do.
Who's going to discuss
when they gonna mention zombies, I don't know.
All right, everyone, let's talk Warzone.
Warzone?
How we're pouring it all into the Cold War multiplayer experience, but let's confirm it right here, right now. Black Ops Cold War will also usher in the next evolution of Call of Duty Warzone, continuing and expanding the blockbuster battle royale free-to-play experience. It'll be a true evolution, with Warzone not merely picking up where the Modern Warfare climax left
Warzone niggas suck. Get up off my nuts. Hop in multiplayer. Set down the flare.
Black Ops Cold War
You
right into the action.
Can't rap.
Cold War and Warzone will also share post-launch
Shit is
content
real
from
in
a
the
narrative
field, so I
standpoint
keep it
across
still.
both the Battle Pass system and item shop content. This interlinks Call of Duty in ways that evolve the Warzone experience while delivering jaw-dropping moments. So yeah, you can expect some surprises along the way. One surprise we're avoiding is the feeling of starting over. It's important to us that you can still use your characters and weapons and progression-related items, which is why investment and progress in Cold War is reflected in Warzone. While these are two very big games, from the beginning they've been built to work together. Your player experience is everything to us.
Them gigabytes finna be different. Them gigabytes just gonna hit different.
Much of your previously earned Modern Warfare content, from weapons to cosmetics, still available for use in both Warzone and Modern Warfare. We're collaborating with our studio partners across Call of Duty to preserve continuity while building a new chapter of Warzone that'll immerse you into all of the best elements of Black Ops Cold War. That's multiple studios totally committed to continuing this new tradition of insanely fun, absurdly accessible Warzone action. We can't wait for you to see how Verdansk and all of Call of Duty will evolve in the year ahead. But that sense of interconnectedness, it extends beyond just Warzone. That's why I'm excited to confirm that Black Ops Cold War will not only support cross-platform play and progression, but will also deliver cross-generation play to the game. That's because Black Ops Cold War is, at its heart, a connected experience. And playing together on whatever platforms you prefer only betters that experience.
Cold War Trey. Get the fuck. Okay, Giant Axe. He on PC.
That won't be easy.
He on PC. Okay, so I'm gonna be on PC too.
Who have never had a chance to play together, to squad up and deploy, no barriers between them. And with the Battle Pass system delivering a steady stream of post-launch content, Black Ops Cold War will be the very first cross-platform, cross-generation Call of Duty experience, making it the deepest game in franchise history. Vaughn, where do we go next?
Yeah, Miles, on the subject of platforms, we've got a very special guest, Mark from Beanox.
Hey, what's up, Van? On behalf of Beanox, we are extremely excited and proud to bring Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War to Battle.net as the lead PC developer. PC continues to be a critically important pillar of game development for the Call of Duty franchise. In addition to the major improvements we have made to Call of Duty PC in the past, including uncapped frame rates, high refresh rate support, and customized field of view, we're always looking for ways to improve features and customizable settings. One of the biggest improvements this year is that the Black Ops engine now runs on DirectX 12. This has led to a huge improvement in terms of performance and latency reduction.
All right.
For players who prioritize immersive gameplay, We have a great partnership with
NVIDIA
to bring ray trace effects,
Okay.
performant accelerating deep learning super sampling or DLSS, and ray fixed latency optimization technology. We will implement
Okay.
ray trace shadows and ambient occlusion to improve the quality of light shadow and sunlight shadow.
Make sure to subscribe if you're new.
Contact detail and
Those
fixes
watching.
problems associated with traditional shadow mapping techniques like aliasing, freckling, and disconnected shadows. Also, we will be implementing AI-powered DLSS, so players will be able to increase their frame rate while maintaining the visual quality of the game. For players looking for better responsiveness, we've integrated the Reflex low latency technology to lower system latency. This combines both GPU and game optimization. We're also happy to announce that Reflex will be coming to Call of Duty Warzone in the future. We have so much more to talk about, but right now I would like to hand it back to David Van Der. Van?
We've declassified a whole lot today, and one thing is clear. Black Ops Cold War is here, and it's ushering in a new chapter of deniable operations that are undeniably Call of Duty at its very best. Realistic, plausible, gritty. You've seen our team-wide commitment to storytelling, infusing the story and spirit of the Cold War narrative into everything we do, even in multiplayer. You've seen our emphasis on authenticity shine through every location, every weapon, every vehicle, every character. Each one telling a story we can't wait for you to uncover and experience. You've seen us challenge ourselves to not only innovate on classic game modes, but introduce a new generation of instant classics. Modes like VIP Escort and Combined Arms Domination. You'll see that duo played today, and it's just the start, as we've got massive drops of free content planned post-launch, including new and limited time modes. No matter what type of multiplayer gamer you are, you'll find something for you. Tying it all together is that signature combat you love.
Sign it up.
And always realistic, you'll move fast and fluid. Feel powerful when you need to be, and customized just the way you want to be. The new Creative Class and Score Streak systems give you even more of what you love, infusing more control and cinematic moments with less friction between you and the gameplay than ever before. And this is a true connected experience. Warzone and Cold War. The events in one will impact the events in the other, expanding Call of Duty in new ways you've never seen before. And Black Ops Cold War is not only a cross-platform game, but it's also a cross-generation cross-platform game. Now, that should be the end of our show, but this wouldn't be a Black Ops multiplayer review without some Black Ops style mind games. We have talked a lot today about what Black Ops is, how it feels, what it does, but for over 10 years, Black Ops is also something else. A game that consistently presses the boundaries about what multiplayer means. Our team relentlessly looks for opportunities to offer new types of multiplayer experiences. In Black Ops Cold War, we're excited to be launching an entire new category of multiplayer gameplay called Fireteam.
Oh shit!
This new format of multiplayer brings together everything that we loved about making Cold War.
We love Cold
and you'll
War.
love
It's
about
cold as
playing.
hell outside and inside.
Across every Fireteam mission and mode, you'll discover some of the most imaginative game loops we have ever designed. The Fireteam format allows us to emphasize teamwork and reward creativity. And it allows you to do things you've never done in Black Ops multiplayer before. You'll fight in squads of 4 called fire teams. You'll deploy into larger maps, play fast, pushing through multiplayer objectives and modes that demand
Honey Badger.
The action won't just affect you, but the environment.
Fuck is this Battlefield?
Enter Fireteam Dirty Bomb, one of the most
Damn, he-
unique game loops we've ever imagined. You and your
Why are
team
you?
must search for
He probably
uranium.
got armor piercing
Then,
with
deliver that uranium to Dirty Bomb's position around the map. Deposit uranium and detonate the bomb. Now,
Damn.
avoid radioactive fallout as you navigate a toxic battlefield. Every decision you make impacts your survival rate and your success rate. We can't wait to tell you even more about Fireteam Dirty Bomb and the other Fireteam modes and maps in the weeks ahead as we get closer to our public beta. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's play Black Ops Cold War.
ASAP. I be that pretty mother. Hey, where you at, cuz? You over? What, nigga? Nah, I'm joking.
Threat neutralized.
You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer.
1983, that's when Michael was born.
The world from turning to cinders, comrades.
We work off the books.
Operate in the shadows.
To keep the wolves at bay.
Today, we reshape the world.
Howdy, lady.
What the fuck are we doing in Miami?
Let them come.
Ah, it's raps.
Go, go, go!
I like Biggie. Yeah.
Secure the sub.
I'll take care of this.
Ah, shit. Soviet convoy disabled.
I'll drive.
Big Papa kicked the war around. And that's how we go.
Keep pushing! Yo, over here!
That shit was lit.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to the open beta and instant access to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern Warfare and Warzone.
Yes! Yes! Zombies? They better not cut it on us. They better show us zombies. Zombies? Zombies, please. Please show us zombies. Again, I want to see zombies again. So much content. The amount of content I'm about to drop, bro. I'm finna go so hard with this. I'm telling you, bro. I'm about to go so hard.
Welcome to the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War worldwide multiplayer reveal. The Destined Prayer just gave us our first look into the details around the next generation of global combat for Cold War multiplayer. So thank
you. Up to start showcasing all the different deniable operations and signature combat experiences they've been talking about. This right here is where we step into the awesome chaos of multiplayer, and wow, does what they've got on tap this year look good.
We're going live with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, bringing you action from dozens of top creators and CDL pros.
I have no clue why I'm dancing, bro. Don't ask
me. Their homes to our studio to you in a way and scale we've never done before. Each one of them is about to deep dive into the game, and we'll be jumping on board with them to get you all the action from their
I got the look.
Right here is
Sweater
the place
on.
where we're giving you the goods. Core 6v6 style Black Ops modes like TDM, Kill Confirmed, and Domination.
And we're about to wreak some havoc in brand new modes like Combined Arms, which just happens to include the vehicle-fueled warfare we gave you a little taste test of earlier. This unprecedented worldwide reveal also means that you're about to get your first good look at the highly competitive VIP Escort mode.
And as a bonus for everyone watching this stream, we'll also talk about how Treyarch is approaching free post-launch content for Black Ops Cold War, as well as how they've optimized multiplayer for PlayStation 5.
This sounds awesome! Are you okay? Are you ready?
Holy shit, yes, I am ready!
Let's do this!
Hey, let's go!
Guys, I'm Nameless, and I'm here to make sure that you guys don't miss any of the crazy moments that we have throughout the day. We have some of the top streamers from around the entire world itching to play Cold War, and we're going to be kicking it off here very shortly. These guys have been streaming. These are your favorite guys playing, you know, different games that we've had over the years, and playing up some of them on the screen right now. We are going to have some of the guys that I've been loving to play with and watch over the
I don't even know who these people are.
Drifter,
You know these people? I don't know who these people are.
Gun, Legion, you know these guys from YouTube, from Twitch, from all over the world.
Okay,
One of my favorites.
my boy Noah, my boy Nick,
Sean J Gaming, and also Marksman. I can't wait to watch these
Symphony,
guys.
Tim the Tapman. Okay.
Symphony, Tim the Tapman. Hopefully he can stay on the map, and also
He said hopefully he can stay on the map. Why you just trying to hold my man Tim?
some of our CDL pros. They're going to be all participating today. And now
That's not fair. You put a Tim the Tapman against CDL pros? Come on, man. Tim the Tapman not even good at Call of Duty. What are you doing?
On water. But let's kick things off, and I'm going to throw it to Maven and Merc.
Thank you so much, Nameless. Yes, for the commentary. Myself and Big Merc. How you doing, buddy?
I'm just so excited to be here. Obviously, we love revealing these things, and while I cannot wait to jump into the gameplay, the trailers, they just look so darn good.
Yeah, it's like death taxes, and we know we've got a new Call of Duty every year, and I'm excited to get into this and look at all, the new modes, the new vehicles, all the stuff we're going to touch on, whether it's for casual player or competitive player. We're going to go through all the cool features this game has. We've obviously had some eyes on with it, seen some of the players playing it, looked at some of the internal stuff, and it's just really cool, like the passion and excitement. Well, you saw from all the devs, everybody's ready to get this game out there for people to play.
Yeah, just so many new things that we're going to be taking a look at. Just so many new features. As Nameless was saying, this map entirely on water. There's vehicles you can take around the map. You can play on the boat.
Noah.
There'll be 5 different zones. It's first to 400. And, well, there's just so many different ways to play the map.
All right, so kicking it off with Noah J, the Easter egg man himself. He has been popping off lately. It's awesome to see his success, and obviously a very talented Call of Duty player in his own right. We'll see if he can hit with the sniper. Just taking a look at our good buddy Mud Dog's in there, Jericho, Teep. You've got a full laundry
Okay,
list
Noah.
of popular streamers going off as Noah J hitting shots.
And just right away.
And a Spaz 12! Yo, that's a Spaz. Yo, that's a Spaz.
Palette pops out.
What's that, the R700?
That we're gonna be going with. You see the kill feed. You have the traditional Black Ops mini map.
Is it me or is it's not my frames that's dropping, right?
First things we noticed when you
Okay, yeah, it's that's not my frames that's dropping. That's the stream.
more often than not, he's set up in
That's not me. That is not me. I repeat, that is not me.
Just looking to drop numbers, but yeah, I mean, he's been around for so long, comfortable with every dev, every title, as he's experienced everything Call of Duty has to offer. But yeah, it's what name?
Attack helicopter?
Just this is like what the first map that's completely on water. You already see score streaks coming in. I believe that was a attack chopper in, as he is dominating the other team, but still a tight race in the score department.
Yeah, I mean, his first clip when he first tweeted out, I was watching as you guys were introing it. You know, we're going through the devs, and he goes, "Sniping is back." Noah's so excited. You see the zip line coming through from ship to ship. It just looks so smooth. Chaos in the air. The attack chopper is going down, and his team with a slight little lead.
Well, let's see if he can keep it rolling. It's been one heck of a life for him. You know how much he loves to operate with that sniper in hand. He's got the shotgun for close range. A reminder, this is Combined Arms Domination 12v12. And we're going to be showing a wide range of stuff today, right? We're going to have some 6v6, 12v12, showing different maps, from your 3-lane maps to your more open kind of sandbox maps as well. There's something for every player in this title, and you know we'll progress through that over the course of the next 2 hours or so. But just exciting to see the new twists on gameplay that Treyarch have to provide.
Why is Noah frames dropping? It's not me, y'all.
The gameplay they've come up with throughout their cycles has just been insane.
Yeah, and something to notice today when we're going through domination, something that's a little bit new compared to past Call of Duty titles.
Is it? I'm
It's
about to
not
check
just
the
one
chat,
flag. It's
'cause
more
this
of
shit
an
bugging.
area that you're really going to be capturing. It's
Lag. See, yeah, see, guys, it's them, not me.
Around those zones, right? So, you know, you can play in different areas. You can capture it from different spots.
Who is that? That's Slag?
Sounds like
Okay, Slag.
Swag. We're gonna be jumping from lobby to lobby. We got a lot of different creators as they get started.
Yeah, I was gonna say Priesta looks a little bit
No,
different
that's
right
Swag.
now. This is Swag. We've been watching him a lot on Warzone. We know what a
MP5.
can be.
Hey, the MP5 on motherfucker. Ah!
Streamers to watch. You know, he gets in some of these big tournaments he'll play in on Warzone in various modes, and Jericho maybe not the most talented player in the entire world. But you know what? He's handsome. He's one of the most entertaining streamers in the world, and I love him. I love Jericho to death. Guy's a beast.
He loves to have fun, and that's what's important. You know, he's trying to show off the zip lines a little bit. You can hear him talking a little bit. I mean, they've had some experiences. Well, this is Sky's one of the CDL pros. He was an MVP candidate for us, but here you go. You see him taking a boat, trying to capture this A zone, and yeah, swimming. Well, when was the last time you saw swimming? What, Black Ops 3, right? So, you know, you have these different features from past titles in this game.
We'll see what he can do from the sneaky underwater positions, but yeah, just working the objective for now. As his team, I think, doesn't have a single cap as of now, but remember, we're going to be hopping through a variety of matchups, right? There's a lot of players playing this.
Dang, somebody popped that dude.
If you're wondering why the score looks a little bit different, we're just hopping to a ton of different POVs and showing you guys how stuff is breaking down throughout the course of the day. As we go right over to Marksman, and he's in a boat looking to get busy.
Yeah, you can see he's got a turret on him as well.
Yeah,
just
right, Priesta.
Well, you can
Don't
hear
you
that
well,
minigun go off later. Priesta, that's a nice headshot.
I
Marksman,
like my bow.
known for his search and destroy gameplay. He has been playing Call of Duty for so long since, I mean, we've been involved. So great to see him involved today. Yeah, just patrolling the area right now with this boat. And well, Swag, he's getting aggressive. He's got the MP5, the classic MP5, and you can just hear Tim yelling.
Yes, Tim, I get it. I'm not a father, but I am also bald, and I know it makes life a little bit more difficult. But Tim, there is love out there for bald men like us, and you're an absolute beast. But yeah, are you surprised to see Swag with an MP5 in hand?
No,
Looks to be very natural.
Yeah, getting aggressive, right? You watch him play Warzone, he gets busy. Tim, on the other hand, you see the movement coming in. Yeah, a lot of these guys, they're used to Modern Warfare. It's going to take them some time to get used to the movement throughout the maps. And nice.
I want to play now.
He's rocking that assault rifle.
Clip it and ship it. Well, it's going to be interesting, too. You've seen, like, they talked a little bit about the score streak stuff and how it's going to work, right? That's going to carry on through death, and depending if you're getting a lot of kills within that one death, there's a multiplayer to work with. But also, one thing I kind of like is, you know, we've talked about sort of score streak spam in the past when somebody's going off. The fact that there's going to be kind of a cooldown on it, so there won't be that same spam, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm excited to see how it works in the various pub modes, but we'll take a look at kind of the loadout screen as he's changing, getting into a different one. I think that's courage we're hearing as well, maybe a little coaching for the squad.
At least I do, so that's what I'm going to go looking for.
All right, so Drifter, you're hearing his strategy around this zone. He likes to get in the water, likes to get busy, just trying to look around him, man. It just looks so darn good in this area. All the different graphics, all the different colors.
Basically.
I was actually thinking about that, like, it's actually crazy.
Yeah, I'm not
It's actually crazy, like how
so I'm actually gonna
wild, like just water graphics have gone. Now that's like a silly thing to talk
Jesus,
about.
dude.
About years and years and years ago, like various games, like it's just nutty how far it's come.
They're all above me. If I try to go out any other way, oh god.
Trying to figure out what he wants, but I just love the 74U. It's always been one of my favorite guns, back from COD 4, back from Black Ops 1. I am so excited that it's back here in Cold War. Nice shots by Drifter with that headshot, taking down Hutch. Hutch. As he just continues to go around this zone, and well, it is the that's not Hutch.
Well, that's Karma.
That's
That is
Karma.
one of the greatest Call of Duty players of all time. Absolute monster.
And he's actually one of my favorites to watch at the beginning of the games because
come on, Seth.
he is always switching it up, trying different weapons. Like the guy just loves playing GOT.
No, he just loves the game. He really just loves the game. I think a little bit of trash talk that was coming from his former teammate and scump, Seth Abner. Abner, absolute monster. Yeah, I'm not sure who Seth Abner is, but yeah, Seth Abner, absolute beast. Okay. Well, maybe to a different
Oh,
POV.
wait. Oh, he was watching Scump.
Oh.
He wasn't even playing. We were watching Scump. That makes sense.
What?
That makes sense.
Okay. I was wondering why I was hearing kind of Seth's callouts more than anything. And this is Enable. What's going on with his hair, Joe?
I mean, listen, the guy, as a boat just flew off. I don't know what was going on. Nice shots, takes down Courage. I don't know. You know, he didn't have the best year for the Seattle Surge, and listen, he's trying to earn some subs.
He goes by Deputy Hadbad now.
I don't know what
in case you weren't aware.
really means, but I love it.
Yeah, and this is a guy whose company we've enjoyed a lot this year playing Call of Duty with, Symphony. Absolute monster, one of the most talented aimers I've ever had the privilege of playing with. The guy is nutty, and well, you can see how accurate he can be. There's Hutchie Poo. How you doing, sir?
Hutch back in the boat. Back in the boat. Is he just gonna get it? Get on the turret as well. Tries to take down the player ziplining across. And I don't know, man. Watching the players zipline, it just looks so smooth. The pace they go at, it looks incredible.
No, it really, really does. It's just gonna be a fun mode to. I mean, what's the? As much as we can talk about different maps and competitive and 3 lanes or sandbox, wherever it is, like at its core, Call of Duty is just fun. And this just looks like it's going to be a blast. Because I'm at the most comfortable in the water, Joe. I'm a modern day Aquaman.
Well, you
No, I hate the ocean. I'll be honest with you. I'm just absolutely terrified of open water. No.
yeah, you don't seem like a big swimmer to me.
Nope. Terrified of sharks.
Yeah, what's up, man?
That's what they need to add. Just sharks, dude. You're in there.
Like a score streak. You call it Jaws? Call it Jaws?
Yeah.
I'm with that.
You're fucking high.
Dude, PUBG Raider.
I don't think Nick is very pleased with how that gunfight just went for him.
No, he got smoked.
It's cold, bro.
It is, well, yeah. I mean, sometimes you get headshot in Call of Duty, that messes with you. But Nick, we know how into the game Nick is based on where his cam is. Nice shots right there on the Symphony. And if you can see his forehead, he's into it.
He's not. Yeah. Like he's not sweating enough yet.
No.
You mean like once it's only forehead?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I guess it would only be hacked.
Yeah, right. Well, over to Legion. God, if you haven't checked out his stream, one of the more entertaining people in the world. Fantastic singing voice as well.
Do you guys want to come see my watch? I don't know what he's doing. Is that what you want to do? You want to come in here and see my watch?
Yeah, I do.
I think he's just.
But yeah,
I don't know what that was.
I have recorded, look, I'm actually playing the alpha right
Yeah,
now.
no, this is live for
if
us
you guys
too.
have any
All of it.
questions or
Live
anything,
action going down now.
Feel free to ask, and I'll try to answer them the best I can.
He's gonna
I don't know. I may change my
Send
you FPS.
called Combined Arms. This is kind
Go
of
ahead,
like
take him through it.
Yeah, no, Joe and I'll just shut up. He's just breaking it down for you guys. This is
That's
fantastic.
the best way to explain
I
it.
like that. Is he takes the zip line?
It's not
He's
as
got
big
what,
as Ground
he's
War,
got,
smaller
he's got a
teams.
shotgun.
It's 12v12.
Okay, yeah,
but
12v12,
there's 6
not as big
flags
as Ground
and
War.
5 flags on.
You know what blows my mind about this stuff? Because obviously, well, I'm not very good at it, but like, I can like answer questions with viewers and stuff while I'm playing, but doing like a full like commentary and like answering a lot of questions, like, I can't do it. Like I get people doing it like over their gameplay as like a VOD thing, but that's a skill to just sit there and just still play casually and fry while you're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have game audio.
Man.
He was there like, I'm going to present to you Call of Duty, but here's Testament, one of the best snipers in the world, especially in Call of Duty. This guy, I'm sure he's already got some ridiculous clips on his YouTube, on his social media.
You're sitting next to one of the greatest snipers alive too, Joe.
Honestly, it just depends. If you're about 7 to 8 hours in, your hands are warmed up, that's the hot spot, yeah.
Not that we recommend gaming that long, but I do it every day.
Yeah.
Swag.
Sean J Gaming.
Sean.
Looking for the angles. Nice little cheeky.
He has no audio.
People are pushing out, able to line up.
Why does only black dude have no audio?
In effect too, they just cutting through the opposition, trying to work towards that E cap. As we get back over to Drifter, well, getting in the boat didn't go super well.
Deputy Hadbad.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Deputy Hadbad. You got to watch out for Enable because you're about to get had bad.
And listen, for some of these content creators, there are some demons in these lobbies in the Call of Duty Elite Pros that Listen, it's going to be tough for them to win.
Wait,
some
what
of
is
the
Scump?
gunfights.
Look at the kill feed.
He's on
I don't know
he's
what-
got a chopper gunner. If we can go to Scump's point of view, I don't know if we could switch, but he's doing some crazy stuff with the streaks.
I'm pretty sure I just saw like 7 to 8 straight kills
Oh,
pop
that's
up
a
for
car.
Scump.
It's an RC car. Classic.
Absolutely frying the competition. Absolutely frying them.
Yeah, no, he has been. He has been. He is just keeping it rocking. AK-74U in hand. Streaks have been soaring. They're up 100 points, and the king is here. Oh yeah, surprise!
Timmy. Oh, Timmy's got an artillery called in. That's going to connect with you. You hear Jack. Jack is just lighting it up in the kill feed with the chopper gunner. It seems like some of our players are starting to figure this out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys, like, it's been cool to see them, like, kind of come back to their roots. You know, they'll play other titles at times, but just coming back to their love.
We
for
dabbing on them, bro?
Tim, for example, has just been loving the grind as of late. Courage JD, one of my best pals, and I hate to give him credit, but he's actually pretty nasty at the game as well.
Hutch has just been in the water.
He's exploring.
No, he is. Listen, that's what you're going to see.
Well, he's been playing like Flight Simulator as of late, so that probably feels more natural for him right now, just exploring. But I'll tell you what, if they put like I don't know what they're called, the wake runners or the jet skis in the game.
I don't like Warzone much. I'm a competitive player.
Doug Sensor Martin actually
I may upload some Warzone games, but I'm a competitive player. I don't like Warzone much, but I'll play some games and upload it. Just not like all the time, not like 24/7. I don't play Warzone to begin with, honestly.
I pride myself in my accents, but he might be a little bit better at it than I am.
This map, besides the sniper rifle right now, because we don't have enough time left to switch
I don't think
up.
so.
But I'm going to show you guys like the RPD.
Okay, so it looks like a lot of people.
I knew it was an RPD, bro.
Well, yeah, it looks like
I was playing Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
like long range fights with a sniper or close range up close and personal with a shotgun or an MP5, but there's the defeat.
Dude, I kept hearing someone go, oh my gosh, that's his sub sound. That's what that was. I literally just kept hearing it going over and over and over again. I was like, what is going on in this stream?
That makes sense.
Make sure I'm doing everything I need to be doing.
Well, as thanks to subs, we wrap up the first map. Alicia, enjoy that little 70 train. Hope you're having a great time. But
we got it out here.
we're gonna go through a lot of different maps and modes. That was the first of the 12v12.
I'm hyped. I'm so hyped for this.
On Armada.
And then you see some, the post game. You have score. You have
I'm so hyped for this.
You have eliminations again. You had EKIA and Black Ops 4. It looks like that's making that return, and you can
So hyped.
see your past history throughout that. So it's awesome to see.
Yeah, very clean. But they'll get ready, locked and loaded to get into the next game as we continue on through the Cold War multiplayer reveal.
Show us zombies.
I'd like to look at the first map, but again, this is gonna be a wide range. We're gonna try and show everything, like more vehicle and sandbox maps, like you just saw there. We'll get to smaller maps as well as we continue on
I
through.
want to
But
check out Miami.
yeah,
That's what I
Miami
wanna
just looked.
see.
It was just easy on the eyes, right?
looks
Like
pretty.
it was just pretty. It was absolutely beautiful. But we kind of talked through the
It
game,
comes
but
out
we saw a lot of
November
different
13th.
POVs to break
November
down some of the
13th.
best moments. We're gonna toss it over. The Nameless.
Thanks, guys. That was an incredible game. That was just a hilarious, fun, and entertaining way to kick off the day. And what I really like about Combined Arms is that it fits everybody's playstyle. There's things for everybody to do. You saw Marksman loving the boat. You saw a lot of people sniping, and then you saw some of our CDL pros like Scump using that AK-74U. I mean, the sniper can be so deadly on this map because there are super long-range fights that you can take from boat to boat. And if you really want to get crazy, you can try to snipe somebody off the zip line. But those guys are moving really fast, so it could be very difficult. So as you can see right here, we have Noah J. He's using a sniper and a shotgun, and Sky's one of our CDL pros. He was in the boat early on, and what I find interesting about the boats is you can operate the turret as you're driving it, and then a lot of the time, somebody's just gonna throw a grenade or a C4 at you and just blows up right away. Yeah, Marksman was just hanging out with this boat, dude, just driving around. He's the player that just enrages me when I'm playing. But right there, we just saw a boat just fly up into the sky out of nowhere. I think a naval just bumped into it, but we see some M4s. For those of you who love Warzone, the M4 is back, and it's fantastic in this game. You can see them beaming people long range. Moving over to Symphony. This guy has the absolute best shot in the game. Nick Merckx was running that 74U as well. He was just trying to get up close and personal inside of some of the domination points, and he was playing real well early on, trying to pick up those streaks. And I also noticed a lot of players were loving to use that TAC laser, so you can just hip fire people up close and string together multi-kills. as well as the sniper right here at this fantastic headshot.
Yeah.
For the triple.
Yeah.
He's trying to get the
Straight
beat,
up.
and you can hear him, he
It's
raises
cold,
there
bro.
at the very
It's
end.
cold.
And
Cold.
rolling around in that speedboat right here, channeling his inner jet ski, trying to pick up some kills. And you know, the element of swimming is back, and it's also insane because when you're underwater, you can see people crystal clear from a distance. Legion as well with the sniper here, picking up some kill feeds, getting one of those final kill cams. Ultimately, his team ended up losing the game, but that was just an insane way to start it off. You saw Scump pick up that chopper gunner. He picked up like 8-9 kills. But for now, we got to watch some more gameplay. So take it away.
All right, I'm done.
Thank you so much, Ant. Yeah, I am so excited to see these VIP escort missions. It's matches rather. It's 6v6. The key is one player on the board is the VIP, and depending on which team you're on, you're either trying to rescue the VIP or kill them. So I cannot wait. I believe we're going to be playing on Miami, so that's the map that Merc and Maven, I know you guys were just hyping up. So
thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited to see the new mode, but yeah, really to see Miami. It was cool to hear kind of the the level designers talk about it, but aesthetically it was just very, very pleasing. I like neon lights. I like colors. It looked gorgeous, Joe. Just like your eyes.
Listen,
That
I
nigga
would love
gay.
to go on a date in Miami with you when this
We
is
did.
all
Wait,
done.
we did that last year.
Yeah,
we went
well,
there for some
it's a little bit
football
different
event.
right
We
now.
went and saw a film together. We had a nice dinner.
I want to do it again. But I don't know, dude. Just the 80s style that they were talking about, as you said, the neon lights. You're going to have the water that are going to play. The way the level designers talked about it. There's just a lot of different elements to it. It's sort of, you can play very aggressive through the middle of the street, but I don't know if we're going to Miami. I think we're actually going to Satellite. It looks to be the next map.
Yeah, so we're going to get to that a little bit later in the show.
Yeah,
We're
so we'll
gonna
get to
preview
that later. But we're gonna be
Hold on, bro.
playing
It's cold as fuck. I'm
on
finna.
Satellite. When
You would do good in Satellite. I mean, whenever if the opportunity presents itself, I'm doing what I can. I'm putting my content out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I can. I'm putting everything out there. So if they wanna,
Confirmed is obviously been
they wanna
confirmed.
sign a
That's
brother,
always been my
sign a
go-to
brother.
for-
You feel me?
I don't even know why.
Boom.
Like pubs and just
Bah.
leveling up
Bah.
weapons or leveling up my character. I feel like it's always been.
Be
one
right
of the
back.
faster
I'm gonna still have the stream playing. I'm just finna go.
because it's like TDM, but adds
Finna go do something real quick.
Because for those of us that aren't
Straight
as
up.
talented like me, I like to go around and collect all the tags.
Well, it's like this momentum mode where, like, if you get going, you get the kills, you get the objectives, you can have some big games. But I am excited to see Satellite and how this plays. As you said, you can play sort of out in the dunes with snipers. You can play close quarters.
Well, how different is it from what we just saw? We were just in the
very different.
open water with jet skis and boats. Now we're heading to the desert, so should be quite a bit different. But you're probably going to see people messing with all different types of weapons. And yeah, this is a lot more similar to last year when you talk about stuff like Gunsmith and the attachments that you can put on guns and how you can deck them out. And just the amount of variance that you can have. Like, it seems like fans really, really liked that last year. They really like, I guess the more you can customize, the better in a lot of people's eyes. That is going to be here and even bigger and better.
Well, it's just a sort of, you have the weapon, and I think in past Call of Duties, you had the weapon, and it was basically, it had one play style around it, right? And I think what last year and this year really do is you can use that weapon, and you can play around it in so many different ways. So it's a combination of, you have the different weapon styles, but you can also switch those weapons up.
It's like my LMG is suddenly an SMG? What did I do?
Yeah, what is this 60-round mag? I have that quick reload? This is awesome.
Yeah, the variance that you can have is nuts. And, well, Drifter, if you haven't watched him before, he is the guy to watch talk about weapons. Like, I remember, God, this is all the way back in like AW or something, but he was like telling pro players to use one weapon versus another because the RPM of the bullets was fast. He really breaks it down on a technical level. So if you ever want to check him out, very, very cool. But right now we're basically just waiting on one of these differing squads we have to get into game. It looks like they're getting ready to load in now.
That is cool, the way look at that, the way you load into the map.
It almost looked like something from like a major motion.
It looks like a trailer.
From a movie,
yeah,
like a movie
dude,
trailer. Or
it looks
something,
so
right?
cool. Oh, you have the entrance as well. You come in on the dune buggies, and then you go to war.
It's a Mad Max, right?
Yeah, dude, this is so dope.
Let's get right into the mix.
This is not my skill set exactly, so I hope that you're ready for some.
I'm ready, Drifter.
Okay.
That's fine. We've all been there.
We
Listen,
like
the
it
new
rough.
Call of Duty comes out, you got to try everything. You got to try everything.
I'm just want to get closer.
Yeah, we'll see how he can get rolling. But you see the tags everywhere you've got to collect if you're not familiar with the mode. But mostly we're going to kind of enjoy the variance in this map. versus what we just saw. Nice little flankarooski through from Legion to pick up the kill.
Yeah, and this is what the devs are talking about. Is you have this sort of left side of the map, it looks like where Teep's at right now. We love Tyler Teep, Pol Chow. We love that guy. And he's fighting around the satellite, around these closed paths, and then you can go to the other side where you have everything open.
You see Teep is trying to find, kind of talking with his stream about guns that he likes. Some that have been more powerful for him, stuff he's like to roll with. The Type 63 in hand now, and you heard him say it hits hard. Like it looks like he's like 2 or 3 shotting the players he's pushing.
Yeah, this is a semi-auto gun. So I'm gonna use this gun for probably a couple more rounds, and then I'm gonna switch it up. This one's pretty good on this map, though.
So he's got the semi-auto gun, and now we both expect Teep to have some big games today.
Give me that.
As he starts to snap on board, and there is a Sim with the 74U. Again, I think the 74U is just right away going to be people's favorite.
It's just one of those like all-time favorite guns right there. Yeah, I think this map will be just a blast. Like fast-paced combat. As we mentioned, it's all terrain, so no buildings. Just all finessing around these dunes and blown-up planes you see towards mid-map. I can change dead zone and zoom sense. Yeah, once you could. What was the first title where you could like go to like a fraction of a point? Like instead of like you're 5.5, 6.6, it's like 6.17. Yeah. All right. You can definitely fine tune. That just goes back to kind of what we're talking about, like the level of customization. And Hutch is just mind blown currently by the level of talent in this lobby.
Yeah, they used to talk about Ricky, who is Los Angeles Guerrillas coach. So, yeah, but he used to be a pro player. Doesn't miss much.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to. I think, we're low tier street gang out here.
Were other streamers asking him not to use the RC car because he's just blowing them up?
Okay. Yes. Typical gamer
What
might
is
be my
that?
dad.
That looks
Dr.
good.
Hoda, I appreciate the 14 months. I'm gonna show you guys too.
Yeah, he missed all of his shots, and Typical Gamer did not. His Legion got fried, and
all right, say a prayer.
Now he is his papa.
Yeah, you have all these content creators in pros, and they want to put up the biggest games today, right? Like, they want the most eyes on them. They're trying to say, hey, you see what I just did today?
Yeah, so just a reminder in case you weren't aware, like, you can watch the main broadcast here. We'll be hopping through a lot of the different POVs, and Joe and I'll be breaking down a lot of stuff with you from highlights from Nameless as well, but all these guys are individually pushing their POVs as well.
You can't pull your gun out while doing it. You like put your hands down, you know what I'm saying?
So that was Black Ops 4.
Well, thinking about the drop shot, the slide mechanics, I think they're, I don't want to say controversial is the right word, but the difference in them between devs and titles, like there's a lot of difference there. So you always want the first thing.
I got something to eat.
Player like Priest is trying to figure out is movement mechanics, which maybe give you an edge. So a little bit different of a drop shot or slide mechanic in this particular title that he's talking through.
Yeah, no, a lot of these guys, they are sort of, it's muscle memory. What have you been doing the past 9 months, right? And Modern Warfare is doing that. So just trying to make some adjustments as we hop on board with Sim.
We actually enjoyed pizza and ice cream with Sim yesterday. It was wonderful.
It was great to meet Sim. He is exactly
I really want
as
to
we
get this
pictured.
freaking
What was that, ice cream?
chopper.
Like rolled up ice cream or something? It was
Yeah,
so
I had
good.
Reese Puffs on it. It was a peanut butter blast.
Yes, it
Excuse me,
was.
just we died. Unbelievable. No, it's the YY. I mean, this is
excuses.
the YY. I'm YYing right now.
For the first time in Scum's life, he was the bait.
Yeah. Quite literally, the first time ever.
Not that crazy of an animation.
But I think it's cool to, obviously we'll be chatting through stuff, just high level, enjoying the different players going through it. But it's cool just, I feel like we've gone through, 15 different POVs,
like MW.
and hearing them focus on different things, because a lot of them come from different backgrounds, right? Like some of these are pro players, some are casual players, some are streamers, and just hearing the different things they're focusing on as we get into the game is pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean, people who are trying to focus on trying different weapons. You got the pros who are trying to figure out the mechanics, the weapons that they're going to focus on. We're on board with Espresso. See, he's got the Krig out right now. But yeah, you heard Scump sort of talk about the slide cancel, the slide movements, pretty similar, but the drop shot not as much.
It hurts. Well, a little bit of a streak rolling here as he continues to try and finesse with one of our favorite guns, the MP5. Absolute powerhouse at close range. Hits like a truck, hip fire, tried and true.
Not doing too bad this game, eh?
Yeah, well, from what we've seen, you have been sort of running in circles. But he's posted up and looking for the action. Oh, there's the strategy. Bait the tag.
I like it. Yeah, you can just tell, much smaller map than what we saw, but I don't know who that was. That was a nice shot with the 74U.
The 74U is the gun to use.
I think it was Noisy Butters, dude. I think it was Noisy Butters just smoked him.
1000%.
Well, we're talking about Noisy, she's talking about Meta's already in the alpha. You see in the top right, it is alpha gameplay. The devs are watching this. There's going to be some adjustments. She's like,
AK-74U is 100% the meta?
The meta, 100%.
All right, okay, well, it's set in stone.
Why do I throw C4? Like, why am I even using it? I don't know.
It's the Warzone mindset.
C4, yeah. C4,
Do you know how nice
C4,
it is to
C4.
hear stuff in this game? Do you know how lovely that is? Do you know how great that is?
I tend to agree with you.
That's probably, I don't know who.
She's talking about the different
no
audio that we touched on with the devs coming into
I don't want to misquote it because I know Jess went through a lot of it, and you heard the devs talk about it, but yeah, the 3D audio, talking about the directional sound and how, what is the, dude, I gotta look this up. I have all the sheets in front of me. What was the thing where it like focuses more on what's happening near you, which sounded awesome. Where did I have that? Hold up. I have so many notes. Okay, hold up. The threat priority system. So the new threat priority audio system dynamically assigns priorities to various sounds during a firefight, ensuring the player hears all the sounds they need to be successful. I think that's awesome. Like, to just to focus on like the key couple of things you really need to hear during a gunfight.
Yeah, I mean, you think about like in the past of score streaks going off,
There's a lot.
You having to heal. It feels like this system is gonna try to, what do you need to hear? What is gonna help you most?
Yeah, audio obviously not the
I'm here.
thing to nail, but it's cool to see the new tech coming into play.
I am back.
From Treyarch for this particular title.
We kind of closing.
And all I keep thinking about is like what the Dune trailer came out today. We're just battling the dunes now. I'm very excited for that film, Joe. I'm sorry.
It looked incredible. Not as incredible as this game though.
That is true. That is true.
On board with Shane, London Royal Ravens coach. He used to be a pro player. He is in a pretty intense lobby. It looks like this is a close game, 58-57 with a minute left. He's got the 74 out. But yeah, you can sort of see the slide mechanics.
You spot a squadron of them coming over here.
How quick you can sort of turn a corner.
Helicopters than playing the game, which is a
But
problem.
it seems like gone up a little bit slower maybe than last year, but
okay, and you hear sort of Jericho talked about the score streaks, right? Because they don't reset on death. You're playing with some of the best players in the world. They're going to get those guaranteed choppers. You need a player like Jericho to
Indeed,
shut
boy.
down. Maven, you did that well when we used to play pub. That was your go-to.
I find a lot of satisfaction out of destroying. Oh, you're frying the lobby. Well, I'm gonna fry your score streaks.
Yep.
Dude, look at that. Look at the drop shot there.
I think I saw a Scump get
Yeah. So this particular game's close. The other one looks to be a bit of a blowout.
It un-ADS this every time.
Yeah, it almost looks like the weapons are like as efficient as the rockets at ripping down the score streak. So.
And that did not pan out. Okay, cool.
And you heard Richard talk about that going to prone. It un-ADSs you. And that's just sort of dev to dev, right? I mean, that's typically what Treyarch does. We saw that in Black Ops 4 as well. And a lot of that is just due to the strength of drop shots in some games, but trying to stay alive
Well,
is this
unfortunately,
well,
I'm hyped, bro.
He just destroyed a chopper, and I heard another one getting called in there. So that was tough, but it is a 7-point
I'm hyped.
loss for Drifter and company. The score streaks were raining on it at the tail end of it, but for those of you killed confirmed lovers, this looks like a very, very fun map for some of your core modes to bounce around on. Obviously, a lot of new things coming to this title, new maps, new modes, but the familiarity of the Call of Duty franchise still there, and this looks to be a fun one.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Just a lot of close quarters combat. It feels like you're spawning and you're right into the action, right? Just right into it. You're gonna have to take your time. As yeah, these guys are gonna just try and figure out what they want to use for the next map.
I like you kind of hearing this from Victor.
Ooh, the wild cards. I actually wanted to see these.
Exactly. He's going through the various guns, also looking at different perks that he wants to check out.
Ooh, I saw Ninja, and that makes me very excited. Has a perk.
Which one?
Ninja.
I prefer.
You remind me of a Ninja.
Ninja's pretty much.
I don't really think. No, I don't think so. But I saw that like you can walk, and that is Dead Silent as well. So it looked like Ninja. It deals with it's quieter the more you sprint. So there's definitely you know, you have to play around the audio system, the movement system. It's gonna be awesome.
God, your Call of Duty brand is just beautiful, Joe.
I just read stuff. People, they've played the game already. They're just telling me what to do.
It's attractive, Joe. That's all I'm going to tell you. But that'll do it for us on that particular map. We're going to get right over to Nameless.
That's all right, Joe. I read stuff as well, but that map looked absolutely amazing. I mean, you saw a lot of the players while they spawned on the outskirts of the map, they ran straight to the center to get in those up-close gunfights. We saw 74Us, we saw MP5s, and also that Type 63 looked pretty nasty. We saw TP picking up some multi-kills with it. And what I want to highlight during these highlights is that the time to kill looks absolutely phenomenal. You see these players having sort of these longer gunfights, and the player who hits the better shot is going to win it. This Type 63 and the Sniper, those were two of my favorite guns to see. But towards the middle of this game, a lot of the players decided to put away the Sniper and pull out that submachine gun because it wasn't working that well. You can see Hutch back here. He picks up a kill here in a moment, and then he decides to, you know, put that Sniper away and pull out a sub. He was calling out Ricky for killing him over and over, saying Ricky's the guy who always gets me every single lobby that I'm in. Legion was having a lot of fun running that LMG. At first, I was like, what gun is that killing so fast? And I realized it was the LMG, so people starting to try out that stoner gun. You can get multi-kills with it. It has a big clip, and Legion was playing well throughout this game.
Sniper rifles, we've got
Moving on, we saw Scumpman. This guy's just always a beast at every single Call of Duty. One of the best Call of Duty players of all time, and he's staying with that 74U. It seems to be the gun that he's most comfortable with, and he's been dominating both games that he's been in so far. MP5 as well. We saw a lot of our CDL pros continuing to use the MP5. It has really good hip fire, and also when you're up close, it's just going to rip through anybody. Something else there in this game was a lot of players were trying to drop shot. They were realizing that it's way different in Cold War. You can't drop shot. When you drop shot, your ADS goes back to hip fire, so you have to take your time. If you're going to lay down, you have to be tactical about it.
Dang, I can't
Sliding
drop
is still
shot.
very good as well. Rosie Butters just slide a little bit ago and get right back up into position, ready to fight. Shane, one of our coaches in the COD League, running the 74U. It seems like all the CDL pros, they're loving the 74U, and they're getting right into the center of the map and trying to just get into square-up gunfights. While some of the other top streamers, they're trying out different weapons, like iron sight snipers, Type 63s, and LMGs. And we see this is actually a Type 63 that he had a scope on, and he had to pull out his RPG to take down this chopper. He realized it took like 2 RPGs and also some bullets, and he was getting pretty stressed. But yeah, that was Satellite. That was one of my favorite maps so far, but we got to get into some more gameplay. Let's check out some more maps and some more modes. Maven and Merc.
Oh, Nameless, you are phenomenal at what you do. Great breakdown as always, but yes, we're going to continue rolling on through. New maps, new modes, as we rock through this multiplayer global reveal for Cold War. So far, it has been awesome. We have a lot more to come.
I'm watching Noah stream too.
2 hours. Is it time for Miami?
It is. We're playing some domination, and everybody, I want you to pay attention. We saw a little bit there in combat.
Okay, I want to see this. I want to know about the Miami.
The zones are a little bit different.
I want to see Miami.
It's really about you know, a little bit of a bigger area that you're going to be fighting over, and I like that a lot. So switching things up, but as you said, we're going to Miami. I cannot wait to see this map and mode and how it plays.
Joe, I've never been more excited for anything in my entire life.
Yeah.
I think good. Right?
Let's get into it, Joe. We're going to start off with Cesar Bueno, Skies. Professional player for the Mutineers as they're getting ready to get into the lobby, just looking through the creative class and score streaks to see what he wants to lock on up. XM4 out. And yeah, you can see, I know we've seen a couple looks at, but like the variety of attachments you're going to have for the different positions on the gun, the variety is going to be wild. He highlighted Ninja for a second. I want to see like what it went through exactly, but
so what I saw and what I read is that it quiets you when you were sprinting and how fast
It's like
you go.
dampens the sound of it.
Right.
Okay.
So I believe that you can walk and crouch and you will be completely silent. But if you are sprinting, you will still have some noise, but it definitely quiets
Okay,
it.
cool. Interesting.
Let me find out.
Yeah, he's going through everything.
Well, this is the best part when you play a new game, right? Just going through all the different features, all the different attachments, all the different perks, the weapons, checking it all out.
And again, this isn't going to be everything that we see throughout Cold War. This is not going to be the full release. There's going to be more perks. There's going to be more weapons, more attachments.
This looks like it could be out of like a Bad Boys film, like
That's-
Miami. Like,
Well, yeah, that's where they do it, is in Miami.
that's a good point, Joe.
Yeah,
See, that's why you're the brains of this operation. You're the
I'm
brains
like,
of this operation.
That is actually where they shoot those
Okay, well,
movies.
thanks for that, Joe.
This though. Fucking mad, bro.
It looks good.
Motion blur. Tell myself, motion blur.
As Sky's loading on in. You're seeing the different parts. You have in the middle of the street. You got the bar area. You have the pool. Well, you got the ocean. In a way, it's 3 lanes, but there's a lot of different areas that you can go to. As well, again, coming in, and you see the different squads.
that looks so much
You got
better
one
with
side
the
coming in
fog.
through towards the boat, the other one towards the street. And yeah, that was dope. His domination loading on up. And is Sky's going to go for the objective? Is anyone going to go for the objective because I talked about it? And the answer is no. Nobody captures C. What's going on here, Maven?
Listen,
They
they're not
need
as
you on the
focused
team.
on the objective. Dude, that is sometimes the most frustrating thing about pucks, you know, when like you're fine, you're going off, you've got 50 kills, you see somebody on your team, they've got 3 and no time in the objective. Like, help me out a little bit, but you got to play both. You got to focus on it all. You got to be like LeBron. You know, you're getting the assists, the rebounds, and the points. You're doing it all on the map, Joe. My Call of Duty playstyle is very similar to LeBron now that I think about it, Joe. Thanks for that compliment.
You're one of the greatest players ever.
We'll see what Marksman could do is he's looking for the angles, and well, you see the hip fire strong there.
I was just saying, I mean, you guys are both around the same age and you have the same accolades.
That's true, yeah.
The slide has some fucking
nailed it, Joe.
nutty movement in this game, bro. It's like, it is hard.
I'll tell you what, I keep thinking about that pool with how hot it's been in LA. It was like 110 the other day. That pool looks very comforting. He sure did.
Surprise! As again, you heard Marksman talk about it, a little bit of the nutty movement. I'm sure the devs are going to be paying attention. They'll get their feedback from all of these players.
Trying to view Miami
Well, and that's where like there's like a couple different skill gaps when you talk about a game like Call of Duty. Like, is there the gun skill part of it? Yes, and you know, being able to shoot and becoming a better player from that regard. But it's like once you get that down, the next step is really that movement, right? Like becoming more fluid on the map, finding mechanics in the game that you can get a little bit of edge over the competition. And yeah, no, the movement could be nuts, and that'll be something we'll keep an eye on. But over to Kat Connie, she's looking to hit the shots. There's a little bit of a snapper.
A nice snipe right there. She's looking over the B zone right now, has the shotgun in the back pocket. Surprise! Later.
I would like to.
Kismet is Jericho. It's basically it seems to be in almost the same spot, just on opposite ends. As he's going to go for this B zone, play a little bit of objective. You and Jericho would get along well.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But that you heard, I can't remember her name, but one of the lead map designers kind of saying like, I stay away from the middle, like the middle of the map. That is but there are the alleyways that you can work the flank, different things that you can do on the map.
So you see in the top right, attack chopper called in by Priesta. He's doing his thing.
Supposed to pre-aim. I only know this room.
Yeah, well, I think you heard Espresso sort of talk about the lighting. Like, I'm sure everything is going to be a little bit better. Full game release.
And I think Jericho's kind of talking about one of the more difficult things when you play a new map, right? Like figuring out
where do I go,
all the different angles, mastering the map. Like where can people be L triggering and holding me in, but. It's Ricky with some quality beams from the top balcony, able to dip away with his life as well and look to ruin a couple players' lives as well.
And that's what one of the biggest thing was from last year is load up on a map you didn't know. The mini-map wasn't there, right? You're like, where do I go?
It makes it a little bit easier.
Where
right?
do I go, right? And they bring back this traditional Black Ops mini-map that definitely helps you out.
Now on to Hutchie Piz POV.
That's not me lagging, guys. That's their stream, not mine.
Near that Dom point, but you can see, I mean, that's typical of a lot of Dom maps. Like B is Beast of Death Trap. Like, that is the hard thing where you have to work as a cohesive unit to try and get it in. If you're solo playing the objective on B, good luck, because you've got a World Star.
And it looks like he has a smoke equipped, and one of the notes that we got was like the smokes were strong in this Call of Duty, maybe compared to some in the past. As to how well
what is happening here?
Priesta is in a gunship.
Smoke him! Light it up!
Chopper gunner.
Okay, well, that guy got fried. People are just getting
you're getting smoked, you're getting beamed.
Kind of hard, actually.
It looks like he's still pretty healthy, though.
Wait, how cool is that you can see the lights from the map bouncing off the minigun in the chopper?
Yeah, lighting has evolved over the last decade or so. That is absolutely for sure. But now you see a gorgeous look at kind of the entire map breakdown. But yeah, that's one thing, since this is a night map, right?
Light it up! It's gonna just start shooting it.
See, is there like a night vision that he can swap to? I don't know.
Maybe everybody's got like Ghost or Cold-Blooded on. Right. I don't know which perk it is in this game, but they're like, oh, we're not letting Priesta do that.
Hutch trying to hit the snipes. I think you saw the Type 821 out from Priesta as he was looking to get dirty with it. Hutch's face, he is locked in. Just a gamer.
All right, halftime.
Oh, it's not close, Joe.
It's
unfortunately.
It is not close. He's got 900. He's playing with Nick. He's got Mud Dog on his team. He's got Courage on. He's got a solid squad.
Mud Dog's bringing him down, Joe.
I'm pulling up Scump Stream, dude. This guy's cracked.
Yeah.
He's 21-2. Yeah, no, he has been dominating lobbies, and you would expect that from one of the greatest players of all time. But over to Testament we go. We talked about his sniping prowess earlier, and he's going to have the sniper out as he's looking to line it up towards mid-map. But yeah, I think especially with it being a nighttime map, like learning the map, knowing the angles, is going to be all that more important. But just aesthetically,
You know what I mean?
It's a sexy map. It is. I want to see what, like, the one side they were talking about when it had the developers on, like how you can kind of go underwater on the one side.
I think it's right behind him.
It is. Yeah. But like it hasn't really seemed to be that much in play as of yet, at least with these guys.
It looks like Nick was in it. Well, no, that's not it. We Love Games. They're sort of playing around it, but it looks like you can go sort of towards A, towards C. If you want to switch that up, as Testy brings out that LW3, the Tundra. I like that.
There are a few things more satisfying in any kind of FPS, but especially Call of Duty, with hitting snipes. Just hitting clean snipes. It feels good. We'll see what Hutch can do from the power position. Well, not going to matter. From Priest's chopper over to Scump's chopper, and Peep, this lobby is just getting milked. Just dominate them from the sky. Oh, kill after kill. We'll see him, Mud Dog. Doozy.
Later,
Courage.
Jack.
Everybody dropping.
Yeah, and he's saying, he's like, just so you guys know, this isn't a pub lobby. I'm playing some talented players, and I am smoking now.
This will be
a lot of buildings.
A nice YouTube video. Well, yeah, a lot of buildings. The night cover of night as well.
Ooh, if you can get them spawning towards that beach side, we'll see you later.
Mud Dog's already dropped to this thing twice.
They're probably holding the kill cam too. They're like, we're not letting Scump do this to us.
Yeah, I do believe they are losing full.
Oh, that's Swag as well.
Yeah, it's been Swag, Courage, and Mud Dog have died like 2 or 3 times in a row.
They're on the beach.
That's why he's a Call of Duty pro player.
Yeah, the beach is usually where you go to vacation. Not here. Nope.
I want to play. I gotta wait till next month.
Ghost? I think you heard. We got on board with Swag, and he's like, I can't hide from this guy.
Sometimes they're gonna be 6 and 17. Fucking. This is.
No, that's what, dude. It's actually funny going over from Scump COV to the team that was getting destroyed. It was just like kind of quiet comms. Like
it's kind of like, hey guys, we're gonna be in a YouTube video.
100%
Scump, they destroyed Tim, Courage, Swag, 40 kills on
like
Miami.
Mount Rushmore with all of their heads on.
Yeah. Just Scump and a chopper gunner.
Jesus.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. That is accurate.
I feel like I can fight Scump. I feel like I can really go with him. I definitely feel like I can go against Scump.
Satellite.
I don't know.
Howard, Miami.
Well, I mean, you look at Satellite, very much, you know, all outside, right? You come in here, you have fights at the bar, fights in the hotel, you have fights at the beach. There's just all these different environments that these players are going into.
We were at the Ultra Facilities, one of the professional teams in the Call of Duty League. It's Benjamin Bance on your screen now. Top player in his own right, and I think it's Bance maybe playing on Wisdom's account, but I believe it looks like it's Bance with a controller in hand currently.
Well, you can hear that when you get weak. You hear the heartbeat pick up. It sounds really cool.
It does. The audio seems very, very.
Ooh,
clean.
what is this? A little artillery strike coming in from. Oh, did he call it in? Oh no, Bance!
Dude,
that is a mistake.
We've all been there.
We have.
The number of times I've done that in something like Domination, where I launch all my streaks, I'm like, oh, it's halftime. I just use those for no reason whatsoever. I got a couple of kills, but my impact on the objective was minimal. But now to the French sensation himself, Gotaga, one of the most popular gamers in the world. I feel like I've seen him compete in so many different games, but his legend grew in Call of Duty, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's talented. He can do it all. She's rocking that 74U. On board with Trimax now. He's got the Tundra out.
Okay, what is his camera setup? Because it looks like he's in the game. How do I do that?
Well, he's got a green screen, but he is half of the screen.
Yeah, I want you to set that up for me.
Why would I do that?
I don't know, but like it looks like he's in the game.
Why did you just assume I had an expertise in green screens?
Joe, you wear glasses. You look like you'd be very tech savvy and ready to set that up for me, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Joe.
I'm not going to do that for you whatsoever.
Nameless, wouldn't you say he looks a bit like a scientist? Thank you.
Nameless looks like a cosplayer from Miami right now.
Narcos.
Yeah. I mean, he looks good, but
he looks good.
I'm
Oh, wait, they can't be. People can't be rage quitting in this.
There's no way. It looks like game's about to end. Jericho's team, they're going to get the victory.
There we go, Jericho.
Who had 6,300 damage?
I didn't see.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
There's no doors. No doors.
Who is dominating?
Could be Priesta. There's a good chance it's this guy.
And there, he highlighted a difference this time.
Look at him just.
No doors.
Mini Uzi.
Jericho was talking about the show. No doors in the game. You won't be hammering through doors.
And Marksman were three-shotting people. So yeah, no doors.
Everybody's
smile,
learning.
Rejoice.
Big smiles.
Yeah. I want to see if the scoreboard was too, like who had the 6,300 damage. I was curious who was absolutely frying the lobby, but this is the part where I'm like trying to get my brain to like slow down when they go through it, just appreciate all the different attachments that they have inside of this.
Maven, you will have your time.
I know.
October 8th,
like,
Maven. October 8th.
Let's do.
I don't know why I'm talking like that, because I'm literally just going to have you tell me what to put on my weapons, and I'm going to do what you do.
I'm going to try everything, though.
F-Tech
It's
collapse.
the beta. We try out different things.
That's true. That's a good point. Well, one of our matchups has wrapped. It looks like we're going to hop over to one that hasn't finished yet. 27 points away from victory is one of our squads. Again, this is 6v6 domination on Miami. Tasty's put away the sniper for now, just trying to hit the shots with the AK-74U.
Ooh, 3 for 3.
Oh, that hit.
Let's go, Sean J. Looks like she was able to call on some score streaks. Nice 74U shots in, but who is that? The nice snipe shot from it's whoever's on Team Envy.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say a lot when I play the game at first. What are you doing over there? Because I don't know where people should be, so that's my
what are you
reaction.
doing over there? Maybe that's where I should be. Oh, it's Crim.
It's the Empire squad. We got Rambo Ray, the coach, Clayster, Crim6, Crim, the greatest Call of Duty player of all time. There is no dispute. I don't want to hear any arguments, but yeah, that's going to be tough to deal with. Is to represent the NV squad right now.
Yeah, Team Envy, also known as the Dallas Empire, are world champions. You got the coach in Rambo, one of the greatest players hanging out, Crim and Clay. Clay back-to-back world champion. They'll probably be rotating players in and out. But it looks like Crim's focusing on gameplay.
Dog.
Clay is talking with the chat.
What did he just? But didn't both of these players? And I know this is like separate. This is the multiplayer reveal. But from an esports competitive side, they were like with the first two players to crack $1 million in winnings, right?
$1 million, yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Hey, Bobby Poff, the Scarf Lord.
We love Bobby Poff.
I will be back with a camel toe.
Bob's got a great mustache.
He does. He does. He really does. It looks like he's rocking the 74U as well.
I miss his long hair though.
And this is what Bobby does. I don't know if he's an auctioneer or what.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No.
Where's the pool at, dude?
He's
I'm
probably
tired.
on
I
hour
wanna go to
40
the
of
pool.
streaming.
Yeah, no,
It's been a
he
long
grinds.
day. I'm gonna chill in the pool the rest of the
Oh.
game.
Hey, cannonball, Bob! Cannonball!
Oh, get in,
I'm
Bob!
gonna be chilling in the deep end, dude. I'm going off the diving board, dude. Forget
He's a
that.
big boy.
You guys
Get
can
yourself a
chill
pina
together.
colada, hang out.
Jump in the pool. Would you leave me
Oh,
alone?
well.
I'm trying to go off the diving board.
He's
This
on
game is already
vacation.
talked,
No,
getting
no,
shit
no
on.
vacations in Miami.
I'm gonna end this one. Where's the pool at? I think the pool is behind the lobby. Directly.
Yeah,
I'm gonna, you know,
oh, they
I'm
are
gonna
getting
jump
destroyed.
off.
Yeah,
This
this is a bad one.
Ah,
This is a bad one.
Oh, so trying to
this
turn
game
this
might be
up.
over, boys, but I'm
He's
going
trying
off
to
the
be
diving board.
positive
I'm gonna
about
do a
it.
cannonball before this game is over.
Yeah, hit it, Bob, hit it.
Blackwood Miami Luxury Hotel, ladies and gentlemen. That is my room in the penthouse suite, the northwestern corner. I will now be doing the pool. 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
I'm just waiting for him to shot.
Score this out of 10.
Whoa, where did he jump off? Did he go up the diving board? That was amazing. Do it again,
Wait,
Bob.
did he like crouch first?
Do it again.
Whoa!
I was less
Wasn't as
impressive.
good.
That was less
That wasn't as
impressive.
good. Try again, Bob. Do it. Oh, what are you doing, Bob?
Okay, but Bob, this is giving me a headache.
How's the word?
Oh, no. Wait, how did he do that last time?
Wait, how did I
It was
just
so
do
cool.
Yo,
No,
how
I
did
don't
just
know.
do
It didn't
that?
look like he even like did anything.
I don't know what. I guess you have to run and jump.
We're wondering the same thing, Bob.
There's
no neutrals. It's only just cap.
Oh, wait, they are 3 capping right now. There's been opportunity for a comeback. It is a slight one.
Not much.
Never
of one.
mind.
No longer any
Wait,
chance
who
of
got
comeback.
7600 damage? Oh, hey, Lando.
What's up, Lando?
Craig.
Craig 6.
We're going to swap over to another one of our matchups going on. Just a reminder, we have a ton of streamers involved in this. So if it ever seems confusing, it's just we're hopping to a lot of different POVs. Trying to stick with one game until it finishes, but want to give love to a lot of these guys that are participating, just hopping through all of the action. But we'll have some of the different streamers too, especially with some of the CDL teams. It's like 5 people swapping in and out.
Yeah.
Everyone trying to get their time on the game.
I gotta rep us.
I saw the scoreboard and Bobby Puff was at the bottom, so my man was having a tough one. He didn't have the bumper. He's gonna be a vehicle expert. We'll just hop on board when we get to the snowmobiles.
No, I bet in Armada he was probably dominant, right?
Yeah,
Put
he
that guy in
probably
a boat, he's gonna fry. But a different look, a new map. Hope you enjoyed Eyes On with Miami. I still don't know the physics in game behind how Bob managed to do the cannonball off of. How do you do that? And then he couldn't replicate it? It was truly special. That might have been the best moment we've had so far.
Yeah. Well, and Bob's still trying to figure out mouse and keyboard because he switched to that, so.
He's trying his hard. Bob,
getting there.
we love you, buddy. You're trying your hardest. Unfortunately, the team got smoked, but you've got more chances. We continue on with the multiplayer reveal for Cold War. But before we get to our next map, our next mode, we're going to toss it over to our good friend, Nameless.
Yeah, if that wasn't intended to be in the game, that needs to be in the game. What Bob just did was absolutely spectacular, and Miami's a really interesting map, right? Like, it's a nighttime setting, but there's still little vibrant areas like the pool and the neon lights that you saw. We saw literally every single weapon that's in this game displayed on this map. We saw snipers, shotguns, the Type 823, which is sort of that mini Uzi gun. We saw players like Scump and Priesta running it. They were going off, like getting 10 to 12 kills in a row, getting chopper gunners, and absolutely lighting up the map. I mean, we're seeing M4s still, but we're seeing players sort of decide on what's the gun that's kind of OP right now, and it seems to be that Type 823. And now we're seeing Priest right here. He actually got the chopper gunner very early on in this game, but he was only able to pick up like 3 or 4 kills, and he was like, man, this is so dark, I can't see anybody. And he was just roaming around. He wasn't able to pick up too many, and he's like, there's so many buildings, but at least he can see the entire map and call out for the rest of his squad. On this game in particular, it's starting to get a little bit more sweaty. Players were starting to go for the big games. They were going for the YouTube videos, and you can see Priesta was frustrated that he couldn't pick up any more kills inside of this chopper gunner. I think it was later on, we also saw Scump with the Chopper Gunner go on a crazy spree. He was playing against like Nick Merckx and Tim and all those guys, absolutely lighting them up. We saw some rage quits. Also right here, we're seeing the 74U. A lot of players are still loving to run this, and every single player that we've seen using the 74U has had that laser on it. They love to hip fire with it. And right there we saw Overkill with the sniper. And this is that spree that I was talking to you guys about. See, he got the Chopper Gunner, but Scump was able to see literally everyone. You heard him commenting on it like, this isn't a normal pub. I'm playing against some good players, and they're getting destroyed. Right here, he picks up like, I don't even know, like 10, 12, 13 kills in a row. And when we switched over to the opposite team, it was Tim, and he was like, I don't even know what to do, man. We're just getting smoked. Because when that Chopper Gunner's in the sky, you have to stay inside, and you can't get to the domination points. Another thing to highlight is that in Cold War, the domination zones are a lot bigger, so it's going to provide for crazy fights inside of the domination point and also contest. Hopping on board here with the Toronto Ultra squad, we saw them roaming around here with that 74U and the MP5. A lot of these players on the CDL teams running submachine guns. Overkill as well, pulling out an AR. And right there to the left is that diving board. We saw Bob jump up here. He counted it down. He pointed out the spot that he was staying in the hotel. And then he just gets a super jump. Like, what is that? He tried to do it a couple times after this, and he wasn't able to achieve it. But, man, that was a cool game. But we're going to get into some more gameplay here in a bit. I'm going to throw it back to Maven and Merc.
All right, thank you so much. And yeah, I think we're going to Moscow next. We're going to check out some TDM on that particular map as we continue to hop through some of the various locales we have in Cold War. Well, we've had the ocean, we've had the dunes, we've had the downtown life. Now we're going to be heading in kind of more urban feel into Moscow. 6v6 team deathmatch. TDM, obviously one of the more popular modes in the history of Call of Duty. One of the absolute staples as we get ready to rock.
It feels like it's the Cold War of Moscow out here right now. I am really cold on this set, but yeah, I cannot wait.
Okay? Do you want my jacket?
No, it's okay.
You're not getting it.
I appreciate that, but yeah, it is. Yeah, just love going to all the different environments, all the different locations. Vaughn was really talking about that. We're going to take you all over the world, so cannot wait to check out this map.
Yeah, no, so the variety we've seen so far has been absolutely awesome. Once the players get loaded in, we'll hop into that. But Joe, if you had to pick one moment so far of the 3 games we watched, what has been your favorite moment? And you can't say the diving board.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the diving board. Obviously, Scump, you know, in the chopper gun and doing what he does best. I really had a lot of fun with Armada because I thought Armada, what they really showed was the different environments and the way you could play that. You could stay on the boat. You could go with the vehicles. If you wanted to, you could be super deadly in the water. So that map just looked great. Dude, the zip line looks so smooth. Just a lot of different elements that you can play around.
Yeah, just a variety of gameplay I'm excited to toy around with for sure when we get hands on it and we get to grind. But we're getting ready to get into the lobby with these famous streamers and personalities as they get ready to go 6v6 TDM. Noisy Butter's going to be kicking off. Looking through, looks like some of the shotguns and what variety you can find there. But I think one of the things I've been trying to keep an eye out for is I read kind of coming into this that we're going to have, like, I guess when you're changing attachments, like percentages, so you can see how much it's going to affect things like fire rate and recoil, which I haven't noticed yet as they're swapping through, but I just think that's awesome. I love to know, like, the exact impact something's going to happen. That
yeah, because in the past it was just a bar.
Yeah.
And I won't lie, as I used to be a competitive player, a pro player, a lot of the times that bar didn't mean anything. It was like
green, red, okay.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't, whatever it does. But yeah, actually knowing the percentage, what you're really getting into from gun to gun, it's going to be really cool to mess with.
All right, well, again, this is Moscow. First look at it, at the global multi-reveal for Cold War.
Also, you can run around.
You'll see a lot of this going through settings. Like motion blur recommended. I know that's one of the first things that I will personally turn off. Like, it looks a little bit cleaner.
What are we doing?
Yeah, everyone but one player, I think, pushed out the same side.
Yeah, I think when we got on board, she was talking about what do you love so far? It's really the colors and Treyarch, their color palette. I've always talked about it. It is just beautiful. But she runs into a shotgun, and a lot of these creators trying to answer questions, trying to play the game. It is tough to balance.
I did get a chance to show you guys the sharks, though. There's sharks on that map.
Oh, she was sort of.
And it's cool.
Wait, there are sharks?
Wait, so what you wanted is in there?
I didn't know that wasn't in my notes. I didn't know there were actually sharks.
Why not?
Oh, I'm never playing that map. I am terrified of sharks. One time.
That's in the middle of the ocean.
No, one time when I was 13 years old, I went on a trip to Hawaii, and we were swimming in this one area, right? And then we got out of swimming from there, and we went up on this cliff, and we're looking down. The water was so clear, we saw multiple sharks right where we were swimming. And I'm never going in open water again.
Are you sure they weren't dolphins?
They were 100% sharks, and I was nearly eaten.
Are you 100%?
Yes, no, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, it scarred me for life.
This map is cool.
All right.
I love the design of it. Like, I guess.
Trying to hear Jenko's
No,
thoughts.
one more.
He loves TDM. Now, he was talking about how much he loves TDM. Okay. So this is what maps a very fast gameplay. You can see from the size of it. It's got an urban feel to it for sure, but I want to see which building, because one of the things we were looking through is like a metro station. It's kind of like the central hub, and that's kind of the connector.
I think it's this one.
So this
I think
is
where Nick is.
this is the metro station. So this is sort of going to be where the whole flow of the map sort of centralizes through.
Okay, you see the concussions coming in, just how it affects those players.
All right, boys.
Trying to get to the adjustments. It's got a proximity mine as well. But yeah, I think it's like what you talked about, right? This just sort of, this is the place you want to be.
Yeah, it just seems like it has like a connector to basically every part of the map, just based on position.
Where's the content creator playlist?
Over to Zuma. The Italian stallion.
Who's that? Noah? I think Noah's getting smoked.
Yeah, might be.
So I wonder how long it's taking these guys to like get used to look at the mini map again, right? Just
That's
like
true,
just
yeah,
actually
yeah,
taking
yeah.
a look where are those red dots at. You need a suppressor if you want to stay off that mini map.
Well, it's interesting too when you think about like maybe some higher level players. Like I struggle to sometimes look at the map, but like when you were competing and you were playing a high level, I think you told me your eyes were like on the mini map like 90%
it
of
was
the
a
time.
game within a game. Yeah, I mean, you were about 70% of the time like looking at the mini map. Where do you have to rotate? Where is the gunfire? Where do you have to set up? So that's definitely going to take some time. We're on board with Zuma, but I think we're getting Noah J's audio. Okay, so now we're switching to Legion.
At least I'm positive.
Oh, yes, you are losing.
Positively in love with a shotgun.
But Legion, you're a winner. You were born a winner. And it's time to get pumping with the shotgun.
This shotty's out like quick fire, right? Doof, doof, doof.
I'm gonna need Zuma to just, take an emotional check out here when I push him next time for the clips.
For the clips?
I definitely feel like the second
Trying to
sniper
get my
though
clips
is better,
in.
at least for pull-up.
So there's some feel upgrades as well. One of those looks to be the jammer.
All right, everyone's
Looks like
using
he was
tryhard
one
weapons,
bullet
so
away from taking down Espresso.
why not?
Hi, man, Sheriff. We need you on Verdansk later.
It's the deputy.
Deputy Hadbad.
Also known as Enable.
Is he wearing a headband?
No.
That's just his hair now?
Yeah.
Come on, we've almost got this.
You don't like it?
I mean, I don't have the luxury of hair, but if I had it, I wouldn't be doing that.
No?
It
What
looks
about
like
your beard? What if we did this to your beard?
It might look cool, but it looks like he cut off like the edge of a mop and just put it on there.
You think it might just be a bowl cut?
It looks like a wig.
bowl cut. Like it's just he put a bowl on his head and went
And
all the way
anyone
around.
thinking I'm being mean, Enable and I are boys, so I'm allowed to say this stuff, but Enable, we love you. Just gotta do something about that.
Trying to figure out how it felt to throw tax.
And to be fair, right now, you know, with the current situation globally, maybe he just doesn't have the option of a haircut where he lives, so he's been doing it by hand and trying to lend to
This
that.
game's about to end though, so.
Oh, I'm actually interested. Talking about melee and with the shot punch.
You think about Black Ops 4, so like one bullet and a punch was
One
a kill,
bullet and a
basically,
punch.
right?
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness! Who was that? Trimax. Ooh, the snap.
Well, no, I think we're on with Trimax. He's got caught by somebody. I don't know who he got caught by. But no, somebody hit him with the movement for sure. And I am not fluent in any language other than English.
No, you told me you were fluent in French and German. You told me that.
And Russian.
I don't think you told me that one.
I travel a lot. Very cultured. Many languages. I took 3 years of Spanish in high school, Joe. That's all I got. I can basically
And
say.
you forgot everything.
I can say
high school was about 30 years ago.
Where's
for
the
you.
library? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Okay, well, at least you got that going for
all
you
I
in
got.
case you ever need to find a library.
Yeah, well, yeah. You never know. In an emergency situation, you might need a library. But some quality beams into the window there from Typical Gamer. We saw it from somebody else's POV on like the first map or second map. He just incinerated somebody. As we continue to hop through the gamers again, we've got people from all over the world. All over the world competing in this, and we'll try to highlight that as we continue on through the day. But for those watching, we hope you're enjoying getting the first eyes on with Gotaga, though, as he is just melting through the competition inside of the metro station, but ultimately will drop.
And I think that's what Legion was sort of talking about, is like, we had a couple of maps where everybody was trying everything out, and now people want to win. People want to pull out the 74U.
Well, I mean, I get that way too. Like at the beginning of titles,
Yeah.
it's like I want to try everything, but then once you find one you're comfortable with, one gun that really clicks.
Is Hutch giving a pep talk to it? Does he have a missile turret? I don't know what that was, but that took down a UAV or a spy plane, and
That
he
was
was giving it
awesome.
a pep talk.
Okay.
Honestly, it's just people playing it. You know what I'm saying? It's people playing it. So I know what I know what the multiplayer looks like.
There's definitely some fluidity.
I'd say,
Players trying to
are they
figure
going to
it
do
out.
a zombies
Like the little
review
slide hop.
at the end?
Well, that's one thing that kind of threw me off.
I kind of want to stay until they do a zombies review.
Because you used to be able to jump and slide backwards, and you couldn't last year. And I tried sometimes. I just like crouch and be like, oh, forgot.
We got a war machine, which
Okay.
looks to be a score streak. So we have a war machine coming in from Cammy, and the war machine's gone. Okay, still has it. Maybe because he didn't shoot one, but Sky took his head off.
Oh, yeah, no, his head got popped off like a plum. Oh, well, the war machine, that plum just exploded.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, so he used one, and it's gone now. So it is gone.
Okay, so he kept it because he hadn't used it yet. Yeah, I guess-
It looks like this is a pretty close game, 64-63. Another map where it has like just a lot of different elements. You can play on the outside, you can play inside.
And, well, this is Cammy, who, if you watch the Call of Duty League at all this year, he was one of the
Another war
more
machine.
prolific snipers, and he saw him
Another
snap
war
and hit there.
machine. You're gonna need flak jacket with this thing.
Yo, dude, what?
Boom! Boom!
Swag. It's swag. It's completely busted, bro. And you can put it away. It's completely broken. Oh my god.
Oh, well, that guy's body is broken after that was a point-blank war machine to the chest.
Yeah, so Swaggy has figured out that he's like, yo, that war machine is nuts. He's gonna roll with that.
Yeah, he just had like a 5.5 KD. That's pretty solid.
And Jack was like, that thing is busted. So.
Well, the power of the streaks now popping over to Midnight's POV.
Hey, Devin, we're undefeated.
We actually like.
We've literally
Undefeated.
never lost. I definitely got the least amount of kills on the team, but still, yo, Wisdom again. We're playing the game.
Well, they are rolling. You hear just dubs for Midnight, but Joe, we're going to fill a little bit of time in chat here. As I think we're going to start to watch. We've had some of the European POVs, but we've been watching a lot of some of the American influencers and streamers. We're going to be, excuse me, hopping over to the European side of things and kind of showing how that's going to break down. But again, so many streamers from all over the world want to really highlight what they bring to the table and their gameplay. But what did you think of Moscow? I digged it.
It looked awesome. Like I said, like we saw where Cammy was sniping. You had really the terminal where a lot of the fights were going on. And I just love listening to all the players just figure out what they want to use. The war machine looks awesome.
Yeah, that thing was hitting like a truck. And that's like the satisfaction, like, you heard Courage saying, like, it's broken, it's powerful. Yeah, that's a score streak. It should be powerful. You should be wiping people off the map. And, yeah, from Swag's POV, that thing was absolutely dominating the competition. Got to see it from a couple of the different players. But before we continue on and check out some of the different POVs and maps, we're going to kick it over to Nameless.
Yeah, that was an awesome map. I don't know about you guys, but That map sort of is giving me nostalgia from Black Ops 2. Just the way the fights were happening there, 74 U's, and then just watch people pull out that War Machine. That thing was absolutely insane, and I'm sure we're going to have it for you guys to see once again here in the highlights. But yeah, that center map, the flow of it, you have to get inside and move through the train yard, right? So we see right here on the street, you have him running that AK-47, trying to pick up some kills with the AR. We haven't seen too many AK-47s, but now switching over to the 74U, Nick's going to pick up a massive two-piece here, and once again, we see the laser strapped on it so he can hip fire, and that was a big two-piece as they get control of the center area of the map. You heard Joe and Clint talking about it. You got to control the flow. You got to get in here because you can get to any single part of the map from this area. Enabled Deputy Hadbad running that 74U as well. He's actually the first one I've seen not have the laser, but he was hitting some absolute beam shots here, as well as the MP5 coming back into action. We're seeing so much variety today, and I love to see the top streamers switching up their weapons, right? Like, everybody's not just running one weapon. We're seeing snipers, we're seeing LMGs. We even saw some shotguns early on in this game. In Team Deathmatch, you can pretty much run any gun that you want and play yourself, right? It's just you trying to get those kills and help out the squad. Gataga, this guy's been playing Call of Duty for a very long time. The French monster, he's picking up some big kills. Moving on, you see Hutch. And one thing I love about Hutch's gameplay, he's always chilling by himself. When he looks around, you don't see any teammates in sight, and he's just trying to pick up those kills. He was running the M4, a fan favorite from Modern Warfare, now in Cold War, also still very good. And this is the War Machine. This is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. This thing is beefy. You can put it away, pull it back out, and you can pick up a two-piece. It seems like nobody in these lobbies was running flak jackets, so they were all just getting destroyed by the War Machine. And moving on to Swag here, this is that crazy frenzy you saw him get with the War Machine. He picks up like 5 or 6 kills. And wow, Moscow is just a fast-paced, super fun urban map. I cannot wait to see more. But let's get into the next game, Maven and Merc.
Thank you, Nameless. Yes, let's continue on, Joe. I believe we're going to check out Hardpoint now, one of the fan favorites for the competitive side, which we work on to a high degree with the CDL. We're going to go back to Satellite, a map we saw a little bit earlier on today. Map was awesome, now with a different mode. We'll see how this one will play out, and should be a blast.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see some of our CDL pros sort of take this on, the way the spawns work. You heard Maddox talk about it from our devs. You know, that old school spawn system that we love. Rotation's important. One thing to note that he talked about, you're going to know 10 seconds ahead of that rotation where the next hill is going to go. So hopefully that helps your team rotate to the next one. We know how important that is.
Well, especially early in the title, right?
Yes.
When people are still trying to figure out the rotations, but just waiting on everyone to get into the lobby, and then we'll hop right into Satellite Hardpoint. But looking back to Moscow, I digged it. That just seemed like a kind of traditional Treyarch map. Like, looked like an absolute blast. You saw the different lines of sight that you could have, like long-range fights in the outer alleys. We saw the sniper coming into play, the mid-game or like mid-map havoc that you could have. We saw shotguns being used, SMGs. But now over to Ricky's, you see him really messing with the MP5, and we saw there's a wild card where you can put up to 8 attachments on it, and you can see how stacked he's trying to make this gun right now.
Yeah, I mean, just looking through those attachments, you had one that did 100 plus 150% of vehicle damage. So maybe if you really want to have a weapon to deal with those score streaks, you can. As it looks like he's just trying to load into a game as the lobby's trying to get set up. But excited to see Satellite again. The way that map plays in
I like how it looks in here.
Base mode.
Well, it'll be a lot different than what we saw in Kill Confirmed.
Yes.
Yeah, like as much as Kill Confirmed has an objective, it's still very, I don't know, can be a
TDM-esque.
little, can be a little set up. Yeah, like TDM exactly. Whereas there's a little bit more rhyme or rhythm to something like Hardpoint. And we'll see, because this is obviously a show match in every sense of the word. Players just trying to, get content for their particular content channels and just enjoy the new game. As we're waiting on the official launch in the beta later in the year, we might be starting it off with Deputy Hadbad as we head to Angola, Central Africa, Satellite. It's Hardpoint, on with the Deputy.
Let's see what Enable can do. Going through his settings right now. He's got Mud Dog, he's got Kismet on his team. This looks like a pretty good Hardpoint squad. As right away, that Hardpoint pops. Something that we saw this year was like a 10-second sort of cooldown before it sort of started. This time, you don't have that.
Okay, well, I'm dead.
Just get right into the mix.
Yeah, you just get right into it.
My team.
Scum's on the other team. Yeah.
Okay.
As you see the smokes coming out, we heard the smokes are strong in Cold War.
There are just smokes everywhere as people are trying to get in and lock the point. Well, somebody already hits the flank early. It's the Scarf Lord, Bobby Poff, finding a little flank on through.
Okay.
See the spawns flip as well, but yeah, looks like rocking the XM4. Nice shots from Cat.
Oh,
and that's what I'm excited to see. Is see the the next hard point 10 seconds before this the new one pops. So I want to see that, what that looks like. Shane has that 74U still out.
What's like?
And there we go. It looks like yeah, with 10 seconds left, you can see it on your mini map.
I know you highlighted the AK-74U. You love it. It's been a fan favorite for ages. Do you have like a, I don't know, favorite gun of what you've seen so far? Is that it?
74U or the 74? Because I feel like, or the 47, the AK-47. Because I feel like the AK-47, it gets lost in a lot of Call of Duty titles at times because usually it's known as that super heavy hitting, but what does that come along with? It's typically a lot of recoil. So I want to see how it performs in this title.
Well, with the sheer number of attack